Hello there, welcome back to Crafters TV. It is Wednesday, it is 4 p.m. Here in the UK, which means it is time for Creative Cravings. Creative Cravings is that one show of the week where we kind of dial it back a bit, maybe take it a bit back to basics, maybe explain things in a little more depth. It's a perfect show for any newbie crafters out there, but absolutely on the same hand, experienced crafters, going to be loads of hints and tips and techniques that you're going to learn as we go through the next couple of hours. It's a really good mixed bag as well, this one for you. We've got things, if you want to get inky, we've got you covered. We've got some fabulous alphabets on the show. We've got some amazing Spectrum Noir products as well coming up in this show for you as well. So there is absolutely loads that you're going to learn. And she is here, the lady herself, Debbie with a Y Robinson is in the building. How are you, Debbie?
I am all good. Thank you very much. You're so excited to be on the Creative Cravings. A bit like deja vu. It seems like yesterday since we were on last week's Creative Cravings, but really looking forward to this show, Joe. We've got some amazing products on. Some of my absolute in fact, let's get this right. These are my personal favourites because we've got butterflies in this show, Joe, and we've got things that sparkle. So I'm really excited for this show. I can't wait. We're going to have a couple of hours, crafty fun. Grab yourselves your coffees and your teas and maybe what the other tipple is, and settle down for a couple of hours of fabulous fun.
Oh, it's nearly 5 o'clock. I'm sure you could crack a Bailey's out over there, Debbie. No one will worry. She's got plenty of Baileys for her birthday, so no doubt she's. I've got one cheeky Bailey's back there. She hasn't. If the bosses are watching, she doesn't drink until 5 o'clock, only in the second half of the show. Right, we're going to look firstly. Let's have a look because it is Debbie's pick of the show. The gorgeous butterfly alphabet is on the show, and I know you guys absolutely love this. It's so versatile. You've got, of course, your uppercase in here as well. You've got your lowercase in here also. And you're going to get some acrylic stamps in here too as well. 2 sets of acrylic stamps actually. So it's a really lovely collection. What is it? I mean, alphabet's always really versatile, Debbie. What is it about this collection that you love so much?
I think it's the fact that it's an alphabet, because we can make whatever we want to say when it comes to the alphabet, because everything we do is words. But this is, for me, really fabulous because it's all about that personalisation. You can personalise whatever you want to say, whether it be in the words or whether it be in numbers as well, which I always find very useful too, because we have numbers in this set as well. You can combine the both and create something really truly personalisation. Joe, how old are you next?
Oh, too old. 35 next.
35 next.
Yeah.
So 35 is a card that you wouldn't be able to get a 35th. You might be able to win wedding anniversary and things like that. But when it comes to birthdays, you only really do special birthdays. Whereas with this set of alphabet dies and numbers in there as well, it means that you can create personalisation. So I could actually put 35th birthday Joe on that card in one go, in one fell swoop. And it's got that beautiful feature as well, because this one's got that gorgeous butterfly encapsulated in the alphabet. And we've got uppers and lowers, which is always what I think, uppercase and lowercase is what I think is an absolutely brilliant thing to have, because you can mix these up if you want to mix them up. Then it comes to, I'm just talking about the difference. This is a 39th. Would you be able to get a 39th normally in the shop, Joe? No, you wouldn't. But again, you can create whatever it is that you want to create, whether it be wedding anniversaries, whether it be birthday numbers, whether it be something simple like your mum in your life. How gorgeous is that one? But then talking of the other things that you can do, you can incorporate these into other things in your crafty stash. Things like sparkle inks.
Ooh.
Sparkle inks, maybe sparkle pens, maybe aqua tints, maybe whatever it is that you want to create. And look, something is absolutely fabulous. I love this one, Joe. It's my absolute personal favourite.
It's lovely,
one of our lovely design team members made this with a certain lady in mind. But look at all that gorgeous pop of sparkly colour in the background as well. This is what you can do. You can cut out your papers. You can keep it really plain and simple. I don't know if you ever saw Craig's fabulous home piece, his home decor piece that he had for his home. You can make things like that as well. So it's absolutely incredible. And it is definitely my top, well, one of the two top items.
Hang on a minute. You've got to have a top pick and then call it a one of the two. And you can't just have everything in the show. If it's going to be Debbie's top pick, it's Debbie's top pick. Must be hard for you though, Debbie, because you do love to get inky, don't you? And that is also what we're going to be doing in this show. If you want to get the butterfly alphabet, of course you can. Remember, you can use your Club Inspired discount on there as well. Everyone will get free postage and packaging and free shipping and handling. You get the uppercase, the lowercase, the numbers, and also you've got 2 sets of the stamps in there which coordinate with those dies beautifully as well. Lots of Spectrum Noir Discovery kits on the show for you. Always busy on these whenever we bring them to you because of the sheer volume of what you get in them, which is awesome. So look, what I've got here is the first one. This is the illustration one that I've got just here. Now this is awesome because what you've got is everything you need in here to create some awesome projects. Let me spin this round for you. You've got 5 of our Illustrator markers in here. You'd pay more than that, I think you'd pay more than that for 3 of the Illustrator markers. So value is great. You've got an art liner in here. You also get a fabulous workbook as well. And that's going to take you through all the different techniques that you need. You then get worksheets in these as well. So you've got everything that you need to create lots. I'm going to give you a heads up though. The illustration and also the modern calligraphy, both of these are very, very low in stock. If it's these ones you're thinking of, you'll need to be quick. In this one, what you get is you get 2 of our metallic markers, you get one of our sparkle pens in here, 2 art liners as well, and then what you get 5 worksheets in here too. So you've got everything that you need. If you always fancied modern, mastering the art of modern calligraphy, this is definitely the collection for you. And these are 25% off. I've not personally seen these at 25% off before, so definitely grab those whilst we still have them. Right, the craft kit. Oh, you guys are gonna love this. It is absolutely amazing. It is box number 22 for those of you out there that are collectors and love to collect these. And you've got so much crammed into this box. So you've got 4 pots of sparkle inks in here. You're going to get 27 acrylic stamps, 16 card blanks, 16 envelopes, 18 die cut sentiments, 12 coloured card sheets of colour card, 12 sheets of watercolour resist card, and 24 sheets of watercolour card as well. 4 pipettes. You've got a spritz bottle as well. What you'll also have as well, which is awesome, is loads of inspiration. So if you go to crafterscompanionbox.com, you'll find all of the video tutorials to go with these. And these boxes are designed for you to be able to try something new. If you love the idea and the concept of all of our jarred inks, but you maybe find them a little bit overwhelming, or the idea of jarred inks a little bit overwhelming, this is going to be an awesome place to start. Also, maybe you've got friends, crafty friends, that maybe are having a bit of a hard time at the moment. Maybe you want to send someone a care package. This, I think, is a perfect box to allow you to do that. As always, we can always send this somewhere else and send you the invoice. We can't do it the other way around, I'm afraid. But also, if you want to put these away for fantastic Christmas gifts, they are also going to be awesome for that as well. So there's absolutely loads you can do with these. And Debbie, so many different techniques that you're able to do with these as well.
Absolutely. Now, anybody who knows me well enough, Joe, apart from my butterflies, knows that I love to get inky when it comes to sparkle. Anything that sparkles, and this kit is absolutely exquisite. It's on at a fabulous price today as well. And you're going to be able to create some really stunning sparkly cards, Joe. Look at these. These are incredible. We've got a set of stamps in there. I'm going to show you everything that you get in the kit in a moment, but I want to show you some of these amazing samples that we've created using that kit. And when I say that kit, you can make a minimum of 16 cards straight away with the things that you've got in there, but there's a set of stamps in there that are going to last you forever and a day, and then four sets of sparkle inks as well. And I just think these are incredible. There's so much you can do with it. Look at that, Joe. Look at that background there as well. Everything has been created from the kit. These cards that you're seeing, everything has been created from that fabulous kit. It's exquisite. And I'll show you some other things as well that you can do too, Joe, in a moment.
Oh, yeah, if it's very busy on this, you want to get your hands on it, £20 or $20 to get hold of this. You can order right now over on the website, crafterscompanion.co.uk.com.eu. Of all the things on the show, this was your favourite actually in the pre-sale. So I know it's going to be very busy. Now, she is our very own influence. I'm influenced by Debbie Robinson, so I know you guys are as well. Hashtag ad. But you're gonna pretend that you're an Instagram influencer now, aren't you, Debbie, and unbox for us?
I've got to keep telling you, I still don't know what one of these Insta influencers are, but what I'm going to show you is what I absolutely love about this kit. This is probably one of the best kits we've ever done. Big bold statement, Joe, but it's cram-packed full of lots of goodies. Come and have a look inside my box, Joe. So again, you can see straight away beautiful inspiration on the front.
Let's have a look then,
kit.
Debbie.
You've got a minimum of 16 cards that you can make within this kit, because I'm going to show you. Look, at the presentation's just exquisite as well, from that beautiful wrap of paper. But what we've got in here, Joe, is a set of 2 stamps. Now I'm going to bring in a piece of cardstock just for a second so I can show you how gorgeous these stamps.
I do love a fairy,
acrylic
Debbie.
Stamps on here. Lovely fairies on there. Some what do you call those again that you blow?
Dandelion clocks.
Thank you very much, dandelions. We've got lovely sentiments on here. We've got lots of things that you can build up some fabulous scenes with, and then, I mean, come on, look at this. Look how big that butterfly is, Joe. It is a humongous butterfly. It's absolutely beautiful. There's lovely embellishments in here as well, and lots of things you can do to create some really fun and funky backgrounds. And again, stamps that are going to last you forever and a day. Now then, we also have in here, now to the eye, I don't know if you can pick that up with the camera, but we have got some beautiful resist. What I say resist, these are already pre-stamped images that have been resist, and it's like a clear embossing powder, and I'm going to show you what you can do. But we've got lots of different designs in here, from your 6x6s to your 4x6s as well. Really fabulous in there. And then not only that, Joe, we've got all the matching, well, I say matching, lots of different styles of watercolour cardstock in there to have a play with. We've also got all of the card blanks and envelopes, matching ones. I put mine together when I've got them, but you've got your matching cards and envelopes so that you can send these through the post to your loved ones, to your friends, to your family, whoever it is that you want to send it to. We've got a set of die cut sentiments in here as well, and there's lots of lovely words on there: dream, inspire, family, amazing, wish, lots of different ones in there, and again really fabulous, that are going to hold very well because they're made of a watercolour cardstock too. But then we come to the star of the box. Let me just take them out of the box, because in here you have got the most beautiful colours. I mean, honestly, Joe, pink garnet.
Four full-size
Full
pots.
sizes, yeah.
So think about what you'd expect. Is that there's well, 3 would be £12.99 normally, wouldn't they?
Absolutely.
So you've got about £18 worth of £19 worth of sparklings in here alone.
And the most gorgeous colours: pink garnet, aquamarine, moonlight, and then a real versatile one to have, the crystal clear one as well. And they're 30mm size pots in each one of those, so that's 36, 90, 120 I can add up. But you're also getting 4 pipettes in there too, so you can do lots of different things. And if you hang fire, I'm going to show you a booklet as well once we've finished with what you're getting in the box, what other things you can do with your sparkle inks. We've even popped in there as well a lovely little spritzer bottle, so you can fill that up with water, or you could fill it up with some of your liquid ink as well to create some nice little spritz effects. And then we've also popped in here lots of beautiful vibrant colour sheets of 8x8 papers in there as well. Really absolutely incredible value for money, and so much crammed into it, so much that you can do. These pots are going to last you a very long time. The stamps are something that are going to last you forever, and then you've got all the rest that you can just keep filling up by consumables, by adding some extra watercolour cardstock in there, and then you're good to go. But you've got an amazing kit to get started with. No die cutting involved or anything like that, so no machines. This is going to be a great Christmas gift for somebody that you know has fancied having a go at crafting but never really know where to start with. What better way to start with a bit of sparkle in their life with this gorgeous sparkle kit? It's fabulous.
Great that you've got everything that you need included in there. It's very busy. A lot of you went for this before we started the show. Lots of you have jumped to the web already and got these. As Debbie was saying, it says 16 cards you're going to make, because of course that's the card blanks that you've got in there. You're going to be able to add bits to your own stash and use this for a long time. The sparkle inks go such a long way. Is it 30 mils in each one of those, Debbie?
Yes, 30 mils in each one.
So that's a lot. You're getting 120 mils of sparkle ink in that box, which is absolutely loads for you to be getting on with. It's getting busy already. Debbie, do you fancy spoiling us and giving us a demo from this beautiful box?
And where do we start, Joe? Where do we start? Because honestly, this is the most gorgeous kit. It really, really is. I'll show you. Remind me to show you, Joe. Remind me about the other little booklet I want to show you. with the different things that you can do with our sparkle inks as well. But I'm going to start with just items that are in the kit. Now, I've actually brought out one of those die cut sentiments, and I've got a little word called dream. Joe, I like the word dream. It's one of my favourite words. That dare to dream is another good one. But I've even chopped down.
That sounds like a Eurovision slogan. It is a Eurovision slogan, I think.
It is a Eurovision song, that one, isn't it? I'm sure it is.
I think it was a slogan one year, dare to dream.
Now then, I've taken a couple of pieces from that kit as well. So this is one of the background ones. Now at the moment, you're probably thinking, I can see some kind of pattern, but I can't quite see what pattern it is. But I'm going to show, oh, that were a perfect one there. Did you see that shine then, Joe?
Oh, it's
so
shining.
You've got that beautiful clear emboss technique there that you're going to be able to use your sparkle pens with. And I've taken one of my best ones there, the butterfly one. But let's talk about these. So these are what I think are absolutely fabulous. They're absolutely gorgeous. Now in here you've got vivid colour. You've got a lovely liquid ink in there with beautiful bright colours. And then can you see at the bottom, all your glitter. Microfine glitter is in the bottom, but can you hear it when you shake it?
This colour, Debbie,
This colour is absolutely stunning.
It's so
gorgeous.
lush, isn't it?
I'm just going to use two of them for the time being. So I'm going to move my yellow out of the way and the clear one. And I'm going to use this aquamarine and this beautiful pink garnet. Now, what you need to do, can you see the difference between the two? The glitter has moved around there, but it hasn't here. So you need to give these a really good shake. And I say shake, not too vigorously, but what you want to do is wake up that microfine glitter, wake it up. That term we use quite a lot, shake to wake. So give it a little shake to wake it up. Make sure that your tops are on tightly though, because the last thing you want to do, like Debbie's once done before.
Have you shook it all over yourself?
And shook it all over everywhere. It went all over the Gemini and everywhere else. And
what are you like?
She got splattered in lots of lovely Technicolor ink, she did, love her. Now then, give them a good shake, because what you want to do is mix that liquid up with that fine glitter and give it a good mix up, and you can see the swirling there is amazing. What I'm going to do is bring in a brush. I'm going to bring in some water as well. Don't forget though, fill up your spritzer with water and you're good to go, but I'm just going to give you a little insight to how you can do this. Now, just screw off your top lid, and then literally, this colour is just stunning. Let's just take that across. Now, can you see the resist? And I'm going to add a little bit of water because I want you to see that lovely resist technique.
It's magic, isn't it? Magic.
Absolutely gorgeous. It really is one of my favourites. I love it. Magic. And I'm going to grab another one in as well, another brush, just for a second, because I'm going to use this beautiful blue. Now, the only thing I would say is give it a nice little shake. Can you see it already?
Debbie? Debbie, what is it? It's
shake to wake?
No, it's magic.
It's what?
Magic.
Magic.
The way you paint it, it's just magic. I love it.
It is magic, Joe. It really is magic. But I tell you something else that's magic. These colours. How incredible are these colours? You can give them a mix as well. Look at that beautiful colour I've just created by mixing the two. I've got a little bit of purple going on.
What are the two ink pad colours that you love using together? That pinky one and that blue one?
You
know the ones, the water reactive ones that go together.
Fuchsia
and parakeet. This is like the sparkling version of fuchsia and parakeet, isn't it?
It's absolutely glorious. Now then, Debbie needs to just make sure I've got my gut. Oh, wait a minute. Where's my heat tool?
You got your gut.
Where's my
Debbie,
heat tool?
I think I've stolen it. Do you know what I did? What am I like?
Tool?
Stay there, hang on, because look, I was getting tidied up. I thought, gosh, it's really messy over there. And I've got my tool tote. And I thought, you know what? I'll just pop it in there. And I thought, I'll tidy it away. You know, don't want to leave things around too long with me here, Debbie. Let me pop that in there for you.
Thank you very much there, John. I thought for a minute, I'm thinking, I'm sure there were an heat gun in here when I first started. When I got set up, I didn't realise you'd well, you know, just took it over there to use.
That's a tedious, a seamless link, Debbie, because this is our hero tool. So I'll just quickly share it for you, show you it, because let me show you. It actually comes out and splits out. So you can see that it will open out and goes against your work surface, which is absolutely awesome. But then you can then pop it back together. Oh, hello. Close it up, and then you can take it off and go around. I'll take all of this stuff out of here in a minute and show you what's in here, but it's our hero tool. So if you want to grab it, it's along the bottom of your screen, the 1949 or 2624. These are fabulous, Debbie, aren't they?
They are absolutely beautiful. A little bit envious of that one, Joe, because it's got jam-packed full of goodies as well. Now I'm using my sparkles just to create on my dream as well. At the moment you can't see it, Joe, but let me just lift that off because I'm going to hold that up just for a second because you can colour in those beautiful sentiments as well. So I'm just going to pop that to one side. I'm going to leave that to dry just for a second because I'm going to bring in the other one, but I'm not going to waste any of this gorgeous ink. Let's just pop this down. Now, the wonderful thing about these resist techniques as well is you can see straight away that colour goes on the top, but because they're water-based products, you can spread them out as well. Look how gorgeous that is. And it's the most exquisite sparkle. It really, truly is. Now, let me just bring in a piece of kitchen roll for a second, Joe. Let me just grab a piece of kitchen roll down here because I'm just going to dab that off and just clean my brush because I've got one pot of water for two separate colours. Let's pop that on and again, just go in and go over that top.
So if you wanted to recreate these sheets after you've done with this box, Debbie, is there any way of sort of making that happen again with your own stamps?
Absolutely. It's almost like you've read my mind with what I was going to say, because once these resist colours have gone, the resist pieces of cardstock is what word I'm looking for, you are going to be able to recreate your own because you've got all those stamps. All those stamps on here have got beautiful stamps that you can recreate, and all you'll need is a bit of clear embossing powder and give it a nice stamp over. Now I'm going to give this a good covering because I want to get a really nice strong colour and also a strong sparkle too. But look how gorgeous, and you can see mixing those two up how fabulous they look. What I'm just going to do though, Joe, is I'm just going to be drying this off for a second. So while I dry this off, then we'll have a look at the oh, well, loads of minutes. Am I not plugged in? I thought I
you plug yourself in, Debbie. Don't you worry. It's not plugged in, Debbie, because I had it over here. Is why it's not plugged in. It couldn't plug in from all the way over here. It's my fault. I'm sorry, Debbie. Anyway, loads of you are chatting away. The butterfly's so adorable. A quote for the day from Dee to Debbie. She says, "It is not how much we have, but how much we enjoy that makes happiness." I love that. Laurie says, "Sparkling glitter and bling, everything on everything. I love it." Pamela says, "I have this kit. Enjoyed it so much. Had to send it to my daughter. I'm going to buy another one for myself." Anne says, "You are an influencer apparently, Debbie." Courtney's saying, "OMG, they are so beautiful." Looking at those inks. Sarah as well says, "I think I need to get this box." Serenity saying, "I want this kit." Marge saying how much she loves it. Mary says she loves all of her sparkle inks as well. June saying, "Beautiful demo, Debbie." And Diane says, "You're so clever." Mona wants to say, "I have several of the sparkle pens and I love them, but after they dry, the glitter comes off. Is there anything to do with help that?" Oh, I'm not sure. Maybe would wetting it help, Debbie? Help it adhere to it a bit more?
What
I don't
was
think
that
she
bit,
can hear
Joe?
me.
Sorry,
don't worry.
I'm so sorry.
No,
Let me turn it off a minute. What did you say, Joe?
No, it's fine. You carry on. I'll come back to you in a minute.
All right.
In a minute. Laurie says, "This show rocks. I love Debbie and Joe together. So happy and full of energy. I'm upside down. What am I like?" Suzette says as well, "Beautiful card, Debbie. Loads of love for this in the comments. Loads of love for it online as well. A lot of you have already shot for this since we went live about 20 minutes ago. A lot of you with this in your basket at the moment. It is very, very busy on this item. I just think it's a bit of a no-brainer, Debbie, don't you? The fact that you've got what... a fifth of the stock's gone, by the way, 20% gone. The fact that you're recovering the cost of the box almost just in the sparkle inks alone.
That is what's the most incredible value, let me just tell you, because it's right, those sparkle pens are... So sparkle pens, sparkle inks are $12.99 for 3. You're getting 4. You're getting stamps in there, and not just 1 or 2 stamps, a lot of stamps on there as well. And then you're getting all those extras, the watercolour cardstock, the cards, the envelopes. It's an incredible value kit. It really, really is. And like I said, this is incredible value because these are going to last you a long time. There are 4 times more ink in and sparkle in these pots than there are in one of our sparkle pens. So you know the sparkle pens we do at Spectrum Noir, there are 4 times more liquid in this one pot than there is in one pen. So you can see straight away that value is insane. Shall we put this card together, Joe? This beautiful, vibrant card.
It looks gorgeous.
Absolutely. And again, let's just bring it in. I've got a couple of pieces here. I'm going to pop that on the background because that in itself. And there's, like I said, there's lovely techniques you can do as well, like your faux bleaching. But I'm going to run through that book in a moment because I want to show you all the other things that you can do with the sparkle inks. They're absolutely incredible. And I'll tell you something, Joe, I adore making sparkle backgrounds. You know I do, because you've known me long enough now. We've done a fair few shows with sparkles together before, haven't
in
we?
a previous life, when I worked somewhere else, Debbie, we did our first show together, and I think we had sparkle pens, and you made,
Yes,
and
it
I
was
made
one of our
I made a
first
glittery unicorn background, and I've still got
bless
it
you.
now.
Can you remember? I can't
It's
believe
in my
you
little,
remember that.
it's in my little memory bag at home. Yeah, I've still got it in there.
Oh, I do love, honestly, they're just so fabulous to work with. They really, really are. I can't believe you still kept that that unicorn in your little memory bag. I think that's really lovely.
I've still got
Absolutely
it.
fabulous. Now then, I'm going to let me bring in my tape. I just realised I've got a bit of, picked up my ink on that side. You've never seen that bit. Oh, do you know what, Joe? That's why I'm thinking, why have I got that bit there? I've just completely forgot. I should have given it a little bit of a sparkle over there as well. Get a little bit of a background. Let's dab a little bit off though, instead of drying it again. There we go, fabulous. So let's just give that a bit of a colour. Can you see that? I've even used a little bit of that spare piece just on the background there.
So where was that bit from? A bit you trimmed off?
A bit of trimmed off, yes, because you can chop those down to size, and I'm just going to pop that as the background. There we go. And then I'm going to finish that off by popping, and since I've already got my glue on there, I'm going to stick my dream just across the top. Look how fabulous this is coming together. I'm going to bring in, where's my 3D
I just think the colours are so awesome. They're so vivid and deep, aren't they?
They
really
are.
lovely. And basically, Debbie, they're the colours that everyone wants, aren't they? The pinks and the blues
Yes.
are in here, and they're the ones that you're going to reach for time and time again. Do you know what? Even if you own these, I'd say maybe get another one, because these are going to be the ones, aren't they, Debbie? The garnet and the what's the names of them again, these two?
So it is pink garnet,
Pink
aquamarine, moonlight and crystal clear.
Aquamarine, because it looks like the... Does it look like the garnet in the ink pad collection? I don't know. These are the ones you're going to use time and time again. So these are the ones that maybe you'll want to get extras of, Debbie.
Absolutely. And look, you can create some beautiful, beautiful
I don't know what I was trying to say there. Just ignore me, Debbie.
Can you see the sparkle there? Can you see that sparkle, Joe? It's absolutely beautiful. It's not one of those in-your-face glitters. It's got that beautiful sheen with that microfine glitter in there. What was that question you was going to ask me earlier, Joe?
Good question.
With?
Someone says, Mona's saying she struggles with the glitter adhering to her cardstock. She says it comes off after it dries, the sparkly bits. Now I'm thinking, is it maybe that she's not using the right cardstock, Debbie?
Could be that you need watercolour cardstock. However, a little bit, when you take it off the top, I'm assuming you mean when it's dried, or you mean that it falls off?
Yeah.
Obviously, it's got that microfine glitter in there. Some of it will, but it's not all going to. But a good way that you could do is grab, now I don't know if we've got any here, but you know your spray varnish, I think it's called Spray and Shine. The Spray and Shine.
Oh, hang on.
I know, I was looking at that, Joe. Have you got it in your toolbox? Have a quick peek in there. I bet you have, haven't you?
No, I don't think so. I've only got, actually,
it's the green one,
I've got
Joe.
Fabric Shield, I've got Spray Away, a Stick and Spray and Stick and Stay. There's some next to you, me on TV. My TV. Over there. Oh, hang on. What colour is it, Debbie?
It's green.
No, it's not here. Craig
Well,
earlier. Maybe it's under the counter.
I bet it's in Craig's bag. I bet Craig's got hold of it. However, can I just tell you, if you give it a little coating with the Spray and Shine, you'll keep that glitter encapsulated in there, and then varnish it to set it as well. So you're going to get a really great effect there.
What to set it?
Spray and Shine,
Yeah.
little tiny squirt over. It's a varnish and it sets over the top and it'll keep the glitter firmly in place. However, it's not all going to fall off. Let me just tell you now, this sparkle is going to last a long time. There's that much microfine glitter in there. It's absolutely beautiful. So try that. Try the watercolour cardstock first, because it is a water-based product. Try that one first. If that doesn't work for you, then obviously give it a little set with that varnish.
Awesome.
And it's a great one to have in there. Can I show you a few other things
Yes,
before we crack on with
please.
another demo things that you can do? Now then, Ben's favourite new technique that
I
Fiona
saw
wowed him
He
with.
was nailing this, wasn't he, the other day?
He did. Did you see his little video that he did
I
after
did
the
see
show?
his little video. He was very proud of it. He messaged me especially to say how proud he was of himself.
So this one is the string pull technique with our lovely sparkle inks there. Then you've got the beautiful colour wash. Now this one is when you can water it. I said water it down. That's the wrong way to say it, but you can leave it to give it a beautiful wash, and you can mix your colours super well. You can use a little bit of your hot foil. Do you know how lovely Craig with his hot foil machine? He loves his foil press. You can actually do a colour wash over the background. One of my favourites is the salt technique, so we might do a little bit of that in a moment as well, Joe. You can also stamp with your stamp. So do you know that beautiful butterfly stamp? We might do that one as well, and we'll give that a little try, where you can literally create beautiful techniques with it and then give it a little spritz afterwards. Let me just turn the next one over so you can see that. You can see the different effect there. With more water you add, the more spritz. That's pretty much similar to what I've just done, a little background with the resist technique, but then add a little bit of water and lift it, because it is a water-based product. It's going to lift off. Then you've got things like your splatter technique, and again I'll show you some more in a moment with the rest of the kit, and that's that lovely faux bleaching technique that you can do as well. So Joe, I'll get ready.
All of
I'll
that
get ready
just with those sparkle pots. Well, do you know what, Debbie? We were going to move on. The plan was we were going to go and do something else now. However, Debbie, it's so busy. If I run back through what's included, do you think you could do a cheeky second demo?
Absolutely,
yep. Awesome.
Absolutely.
Right, okay, it's really busy on this. A lot of you'd gone for it before the show. More have actually gone for it. More of you have gone for it now in the show than did before the show. So it is super busy. I think the value's amazing. It really is. I think I'm right in saying one 3-pack of sparkle inks would be £12.99. So you're looking at about £17.50 worth of sparkle inks in here alone. If you were talking dollars, I think you'd actually be talking more than that. So you've got the whole cost back of the box just in the inks alone, which is awesome. But then you've got everything else, and it's stuff that you're going to be able to keep as well. So you've got the stamps in there. You're getting in there 27 stamps, which is awesome. You're also going to get the sparkle inks themselves. You're going to get 16 of the card blanks, 16 of the envelopes, 18 die cut sentiments in there as well. So that's awesome. They're all in there ready for you to go. 12 sheets of coloured card, 12 sheets of resist card, and 24 sheets of watercolour card as well. So really, 12 sheets of the resist, and that's 36 sheets of card for you to colour. Add some of your own, you only need to add a few more card blanks, and then really there are 36 cards done instead of the 16. Also remember with these as well, the other awesome thing about them is it's not like you've just got to watch what Debbie does and then we, you know, set you off into the world with your sparkling box. Oh no, get yourself over to, let me just double check the website, crafterscompanionbox.com. And over there, there's video tutorials for every single one of our craft kits. So it means that you can, you've got all the inspiration that you need as well to go through loads and loads of different techniques. If you want to be pushed the collection a bit further, definitely get your hands on some cardstocks. Now, our luxury card packs, our coloured ones, have all just been restocked over on the website, which is awesome. I've got a handful here. So I've got the silver one here, as you can see. I've got the gorgeous ice blue. You've got the red. Now what you get in here is you get 10 sheets of glitter card, 10 sheets of mirrored card, and 10 sheets of matte mirror card as well, which is awesome. And then also you've got the green here as well. Again, all of that. You could get all 4 of these for £30 or $42. There's some more colours with these as well over on the website. So do pop over there and have a look at the full range. crafterscompanion.co.uk.com.au. Click shop the show, and over there you can watch and shop at the same time, which is absolutely awesome. The green and the ice blue in the luxury cards are already, we only just restocked these, and I've just been hearing, producer Laura's letting me know a third of the stock of the ice blue and the green has gone. So it's really busy. I don't know how long they're going to hang around for. Debbie, very busy on this craft box. I bet it must make you really pleased that so many people are going to be getting all inky and glittery in the next week or so.
Well, you see, I don't mind getting inky and glittery. I don't mind getting inky fingers. Me and Jan, we always have a joke about it. We always love to get inky fingers. I feel like I've crafted when I'm a bit messy, but I don't mind. It washes off really easily as well. But the techniques that you can do are just insane. And all I'm going to do now is create a little bit of a spritzer background with this, Joe. And I've taken 2 of the colours, this time that beautiful moonlight, again with the aquamarine, and then I'm going to do a little faux bleaching, but I'm going to use the crystal clear to do the faux bleaching with. So let's give this a nice good shake. Now while I'm shaking these with my two in one hand, trying to multitask, I'm actually going to spritz with my water. Did you see me then? I couldn't help myself.
What is happening
there? I was shaking the water. I don't need to shake the water. What are you doing, Debbie?
You've got the rhythm.
I did. I was like giving it a good rhythm. I've just in fact, stop shaking, concentrate. Water in the spritzer bottle.
Did you
Put
say
that
gorilla?
down there. I just couldn't help myself. I was just starting to give it a little shake altogether. And you know, my body's shake. Why am I shaking my body while I'm shaking these? Deary me. But what we're going to do is we'll shake. Remember what I said at the beginning? Shake to wake. You need to mix the glitter. You can hear those little ball bearings that are in the bottom there, because the ball bearings, it's not something we've left in there by mistake. It's there for a reason. It mixes the ink with that fine glitter, and it just mixes it all together to create that beautiful sparkle. So while I'm doing that, what I'm just going to do is literally spritz round on my watercolour cardstock. Don't forget, you get all this in the kit as well, so I'm not having to get this extra. I've spritzed this with the water. What I'm just going to bring in now is the pipettes, because we've got the pipettes in there as well, and we can create some lovely techniques. If I get a chance as well, one of my favourite techniques.
Oh, I was going to ask. I was going to say it a minute ago, and I thought I won't mention it just in case she hasn't got it with her, and I don't want to make her feel bad. But in my head, I was thinking, please do shaving foam, please do shaving foam, please do shaving foam.
Oh,
so
I absolutely love shaving foam. Now, one thing you can do with this is you can
to use in a crafty
around.
sense for anyone that's not seen it before and is thinking, what on earth is Debbie on about?
You're probably thinking, what on earth are they talking about shaving foam? Why would you bring shaving foam into a demonstration? But honestly, the things you can do, it's just, I love this bit. Watch this, Pete. There's more water on this section. Look at all that spreading around. I absolutely love just having a play with your inks, with your watercolour cardstock. One thing I would say to you is, if you are going to get this kit, one thing I would highly recommend you do, grab some more watercolour cardstock. Get some more watercolour. Oh, look at that beautiful green. Look at that. And again, just give it a little spritz around there. That's when you can start to add things as well. Let me look at me. I'm multitasking again. I'm spritzing loads of colour on there. You just literally squeeze some into your pipette. I've got lots of ink on there as well. I'm going to wipe that up in a moment. But look at the colours, how this goes. Give it a little swirl around as well. You can spritz it more. Quite happy with that, actually, Joe. So I think I might just give that a little blast with my heat gun as well. Look how gorgeous that looks.
It looks beautiful, doesn't it?
Absolutely
Do you know what
beautiful.
it looks like? It looks like a really, you know those massive gobstoppers that you used to get out of those machines you put 20p in at the seaside? That's what it reminds me of. All sort of blues and greens. You know, they were so big. As a kid, you'd get one and they were so big that you could barely even get it in your mouth, let alone chew on it. Yeah, just absolutely ginormous. So big that afterwards, when you got home, you'd finally chewed it and then you had jaw ache for 2 days afterwards. Sarah Brown says, Joe, can you please tell Debbie I've gone and got the kit box with the fairy and the gorgeous inks. I need to pick me up. She will know what I mean. I also include the glass mat and 3 slices of red tape. Sarah, still going strong at 25 to 3 in the morning in Melbourne. She's a champion, our Sarah. Shadaya saying, Crafters TV, we need some music. Oh, I think that's for Debbie shaking. And showing how much she loves the luxury cards packs. She says, oh, Debbie, they're like maracas who just got to dance. And the lovely Pam Craven says, I need some music. It's like maracas. Ooh, shaving foam makes the card smell lovely, Pam says.
It does indeed. It does indeed. Now, I'm going to leave that just for a second, because look at all this ink that I've got on me. Can you see? Got all that ink. Now, you're probably thinking, what is she like? She's got it absolutely everywhere. However, you can grab some spare. When I told you about having that little top tip of having, grabbing yourself some more watercolour cardstock, because there's lots in there to be going with in the kit. However, like I said, these inks are going to last. They're going to probably outlive all the cards and the blanks in there and the resist in there, but you've got all those other things that you're going to be able to use. Now, all I'm just going to do is pick and swoosh, swishy swoosh, as our Jam would say.
Swoosh.
Swishy swoosh, and just lift it up. Now, honestly, you're probably thinking, oh, really? But these are sparkle backgrounds that you're going to be able to use. And again, look at that. Can you see that beautiful
Love
vein?
it, Debbie.
Give it a little swidge. Swidge?
A swidge as
That's
well.
a new word.
Swish and swidge.
A swish and a swidge. Or a sucking motion. Is it a sucking motion? It's like a
sucky
splodgy motion on your mat. Now, if you use your, do you know your craft mat, Joe?
Yeah.
And look how beautiful that is. And again, I mean, I'm looking at the colour, but
Do you know what it looks like? I don't know. I've never seen one in the flesh. It looks like dinosaur skin. It almost looks quite, doesn't it?
Absolutely, absolutely.
I've never seen one in the flesh. Obviously, I'm not old enough.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to dry that off as well, but I've got an extra piece of cardstock there ready to die cut into if I want to use it as backgrounds, stamp over the top of it. I'm just going to put that to one side, Joe, because look, I've even got more left on my mat. I could carry that on, however, I'm not going to, so I'm just going to give this a little quick clean up, Joe, and then we'll come back and we'll show you some other things that you can do with that piece that I've just made.
Awesome, that sounds fantastic. Pamela says, would love to see how to stamp with this ink. Oh, can you stamp with this ink?
You can indeed.
Oh, okay.
Although don't do what Debbie's doing and making sure you put your tops back on, because she's got a little bit of ink on my side. So let me just take that out carefully.
Mary says, well, I did the string technique and then showed my grandson. He had so much fun trying it as well. Do you know what? I think if you had, I'm not going to say children, because can you imagine getting a pot of sparkle ink all up the carpet in the hallway or something like that? But I think if you had maybe older children, Debbie, sort of, 8 to 12-year-olds, something along those lines, that were careful, this is definitely something you could get them involved in, or maybe grandchildren as well. I'd say maybe plenty of tissue paper down, wouldn't you, Debbie, on the dining table?
Yep.
And a little bit of exercise, a little bit of care, and you'll be good. I mean, look, we're all going to spill it anyway, whether we're children or not. So, yeah. But remember also what you're getting in here. You're getting absolutely everything you need. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of elements. It says you're going to make 16 cards. You're going to make so many more than that. They do last, as long as you don't spill them, Debbie, they do last, don't they, a really, really long time.
Absolutely. And you know, another thing as well, what I could have mentioned right at the very beginning was there's a couple of holders that hold your sparkle inks into your, in your kit. So inside the box, there is two little, what I call palettes. That's probably the right word to use.
The what, sorry?
They're like a palette holder. So they act as a palette. So let me just pop these back in there to show you what I mean. So these could actually, you could paint inside them. Don't throw them away or anything like that. But they're also good for holding. And if you do get any ink in the bottom, it doesn't matter, because you can spritz it with some water and start painting with it as well. Because that's what you can do with these. You can paint with them as well. There's so much you can do with it. However, look how glorious this looks. I don't know if you can see the beautiful sparkle in this. But talking about it being a water-based product, I'm going to grab my clear overlay, and this is a great one to have that you can use on lots of things. It makes a fabulous background in itself, but you can also do things like your faux bleaching with your oh Debbie, you've got a bit of pink in there. What are you like? Should have given that a little wash.
Where you got the pink?
Don't ask how I got pink on my little brush. Let me see if I can just give that a nice little stir around. Might be a clear overlay with a touch of pink in there now, but just give it a little splash with a brush just over there. Now you can do this with water as well, but you can also do it with your clear overlay. And what it's going to do, it's when it soaks in, and it acts a bit like what, because it is a water-based product, it soaks up the ink. I'm splashing loads on here because I want to try and get a really nice effect with this. So I've just splashed loads over there. The longer you leave it in, because it is a water-based product, the more longer the colour will suck out of there as well. So I'm just taking my tissue paper. Now this is like a kitchen tissue paper. Any will do, and all you do is pop that on there and lift off, and you can see that beautiful faux bleach technique. And again, if I just bring it in close, can you see now? Very similar to a salt technique using the crystal overlay, but look at how beautiful that looks when you lift it. And if you can see close enough, it actually leaves that beautiful crystal clear overlay over the top, so you've got added sparkle as well, Joe. It's absolutely incredible. Like I said, when we come back and we do more throughout the show with this, I'm going to show you other things that you can do with it as well. But I've taken one of my card blanks that's in there. All I've done with this is added a little bit of black cardstock, and that's just going to sit. I just might need to trim this down slightly. So let me bring in my trimmer for a second, and let me just trim a little bit of this down. So let's just take a little bit off around both sides. Let's see if that's big enough. There we go. Oh yeah, that's fine. Absolutely fine. Now then, popping that on, Joe. So let me bring in my tape pen again. Like I said, let it dry. A good thing to do is let it dry naturally. Do you know what I've been using the heat gun? Heat guns are great if you want something quick, but a really good way is to leave it to dry naturally as well. That looks really good when you do that, but look how fabulous that's looking already. And then all I've done, Joe, is use one of those amazing sentiments that are in there. Luckily it says amazing, and I'm just going to pop that across the middle of the card, and you've got yourself a very quick card made very quickly. Just make sure that's centralized. Might have to do it by eye. Let me just pick that up a second.
By eye.
I'm doing it again by eye.
It's not going to be a.
Oops! It's
that's what I was about to say. It's not going to be an Australian one, is it?
I tell you what, before it actually sticks down. look! I can switch it around. That's a good crafty for you.
That laugh was so mischievous.
But there you go. Look how fabulous that is, and it's made super quick. And don't forget, I've even still got, Joe. I've even got my background one, the extra bit that I splodged up on my mats. I've got that I can start to play around with as well. So honestly, they're absolutely fabulous. Like I said, throughout the show, I hope we can keep coming back to this because I absolutely love this kit.
Well, I think we'll have to. It is so incredibly busy. Loads of you going for this. A third of the stock now of that incredible craft kit has already sold out. £20 or $20 is your price there on that one. I believe you've actually got more money. If it's US pricing, you've got more money's worth of sparklings in there than you actually are paying for the entire box. Remember what else you are getting in that box. You are also going to be getting, of course, the inks themselves, 4 of them, 27 stamps, 16 card blanks, 16 envelopes, 18 die cut sentiments, 12 coloured cards, 12 of the resist cards, 24 of the watercolours. You got the pipette and you got the spritzer. You've got literally everything that you need in there. It could be like a new hobby or a new genre of crafting in a box for you. Remember as well, all of the inspiration over on crafterscompanionbox.com to enable you to get going. Now, it was a bit full in this, but Debbie's nicked my heat tool out of here since we started. It was Debbie's heat tool, but in here, this is your Ditto tool. Now this is so awesome because you've got everything you need in here. So if you're taking this out and about, on the go, or maybe you don't have a dedicated craft space, maybe you craft somewhere maybe you've got a high table in the kitchen that you craft on. The great thing is when you're not moving it around, you can actually open this up. And then what you can have is you can have this against the wall. So you can see everything that you need is good to go right there in front of you. You can actually as well, if you want to, use these bits here and hang it up, which is another awesome way of using it. Then that is absolutely a great way to use it as well. Let me close this back up. Let me start showing you what I've got in here actually, because there is absolutely loads. I'm going to take everything out so you can see how much stuff you can get in here. I have got 3 of our spray adhesives in there as well. I've got some sparkle pens in here. I've then got all of my little drops and stuff in the front of here as well. So I've got my Nuvo drops, I've got my explosion powders in here as well. So I've got all of these. If we come around to the side, I've got my adhesives in here as well, which is awesome. Let's come around to this side. I've then got my pens in here. So you could definitely get enough bits in here to do a few craft projects on the go if you wanted to. I've got some more glue in here, tacky glue. I've got some Collao vellum glue in there as well. I've got some more spray adhesives. I've even got some glitter paste in the front of here as well. Even found room to pop some paints in there as well. So you can get absolutely loads of stuff in that tote, which is awesome. If you want to grab it, $19.49 if you're in the UK, $26.24 if you are in the US. The other colours have gone. We've only got it in the black, but I think it looks absolutely awesome. Am I going to need to put that back in there now? Oh, I thought we were going to go do something else. Let me just pop that back in here. Now, Debbie, have you got one of these? Because you were eyeing one of these last time we worked together.
I was eyeing one up, and no, I have not yet, Joe, but I definitely need one. I want to try and lighten the load of my much loved craft bag that I carry around with me everywhere.
Debbie,
that
it needs all the help it can get.
But I definitely need one of these. Look how much you can get in there. And look at the price. That price is incredible as well. And I think it's an absolutely fabulous one. Is that the one where you've got the guillotine, where you can slip your guillotine through your paper trimmer?
Oh, yes, I think you can, Debbie.
Yeah, you can. There is a little section in there. What the one thing about Tiffany is she thinks about absolutely everything. And she really, truly does, because that's what Tiffany's all about. It's that storage solution. And she thinks like a crafter. What do you need? What kind storage is the main thing. But that one you can actually, do you know those little paper trimmers
that might be
some
wild, Debbie, keep going.
You can slip the paper trimmer in the, I'm going to ask you to turn it round in a moment, Joe, because there's a little gap in between the two where you can slip that into there. It's absolutely fabulous. I love it. It's an absolutely great bag to have.
I've no idea, Debbie.
You're still filling it up, aren't you?
I'm just trying to get all the stuff back in. There's so much stuff that's come out of here. Let's put that back around there. Let's get these in here as well. In that goes. Pop that in there, and we are done and good to go. You can get absolutely loads in there, Debbie, which is awesome. I won't empty it out next time. There we are. Pop that in there. Down that goes. Whew, there we go. Right, discovery kits. Let's have a little look at these because these are always incredibly busy whenever we bring them to you. There's two of them though that are far away in the lead at the moment. The modern calligraphy, don't have anywhere near as much of this one as we would like. What these are is these have been put together to enable you to maybe just try a certain type of colouring if you want to. And what you're going to get in here is all of the hardware that you need, so the pens, the worksheet. You've got all the inspiration as well because you've got a booklet in here which takes you through all the different techniques, and also then you've got your pens of course as well. So in the calligraphy you've got two of the metallics, you've got the sparkle pen and the art liner. A third of the stock of this one's gone. The other one that is super busy as well is the illustration. The lovely Tatiana actually did a Colour Me Happy show with us where she talked through this box, and you can definitely go back and find that over on the Crafts Companion website. There'll be 2 hours of inspiration to help you with this box. This one's quite amazing because you've got 5 illustrators in here, which is absolutely loads. You've got the art liner in here as well, and then you've got all of that inspiration that you need as well as those worksheets, which is awesome. The other one that we did a Colour Me Happy on, the lovely Benita Malby came in, and we did some watercolouring with Benita, and she put one together for us as well. And this one's awesome because again you've got 5 of our aqua pens in here. You've got an art liner. Again, you've got all of that inspiration that you need and the worksheets too. Definitely grab this and then go back and watch back Benita's Colour Me Happy show. The other two that you've got in here are, you've got the concept design. So if you know someone that is in to fashion design, product design, someone that's got aspirations to be an architect, this will be a great one to get them. And then finally as well, you've got the creative colouring one in here too, which is awesome for all of those different kind of characters. The great thing is you've got 25% off of these, which is awesome. So you've got a quarter off, which is brilliant. And Debbie, for anyone that maybe was thinking about getting into colouring and hasn't tried some of our Spectrum Noir range, surely there's no better way than these.
This is a perfect introduction. What do you like, Joe?
One more.
It is a perfect introduction into the world of Spectrum Noir and our fabulous alcohol pens. We've got sparkle pens in there as well. It's a great way to start. I personally love illustration, and I love our illustrators. There are alcohol pen with this dual nib that we have in here, and this one is a great starter kit. It's not too many, it doesn't overphase you, so you've got a few colours in there, and again some really lovely colours that will work together, and I'll talk about that in a moment, but they're not going to overphase you. So if it's something you've always been a little bit scared of and you've thought not quite sure how they work, not sure how alcohol colours are going to work for me, this is that perfect kit. It's also a great price, bearing in mind, look at that price today, and then you take off all the extra bits that you get in your Club Inspire. These are going to be a great kit, a great Christmas present for someone that you love, maybe one of your grandkids, someone who's just starting in college. Do you know where you are? I've got, my niece has just started at college this time. Slightly different to how it would have been normally, but however, this is going to be a great little kit for them to start with as well. And it's also going to be for your beginner crafters and also for your crafters who've been crafting a long time. It's a great kit. It's also got a fabulous booklet in here, step by step. Tatiana is absolutely incredible. I can't believe I missed that Colour Me Happy show, Joe. I'm a little bit annoyed at myself, but however, I can go back and watch it. But she's talking about how to know knowing your tools, what it is, what an illustrator is. It's got that flexible brush nib at one end, and then it's got the absolutely perfect superfine tip for all your detail as well. So it's going to talk about those. Also talks about the art liner, because we've actually thrown an art liner in there as well. And art liner is fabulous. It's a fast drying pigment ink, so it's great to use with your alcohol markers. This little guy here, look how gorgeous he is.
Oh, adorable.
Absolutely, and this is what you can make, this is what you're going to be able to create. Obviously the colours that we've given you, we're going to be able to talk about mixing colours, so you're going to be able to mix a couple of colours as well. And honestly, Joe, it's a great little introduction, like I said, and it gives you little ideas there how you can, especially with the designs that we've got in this kit, because we not only give you the pens, we actually give you some images to work with as well, and then on top of that, some extra Nina card stock in there that's going to be absolutely fabulous for your alcohol markers, so you can have a little go at trying to draw freehand. There might be a colorist out there that can draw. I'm not one of those, Joe, I don't know about you, but that's what you can play around with. You've got all this in that one kit at that fabulous price today. It's absolutely brilliant. But shall we have a play? I've already been playing, actually. I don't know what I'm trying to kid. I can't help myself because I do love colouring. But these are the images that you get inside your box. You get your lovely, beautiful, and I'll bring them the right way around. Your beautiful flowers. You've got your little teacup in there. You've got your, wait a minute, macarons or macaroons?
Macarons.
Thank you, macarons.
Macaroons are the coconut ones.
Thank you. So you've got all those in there to be able to have a little play with. Now I am I'll bring one of these in. I've already started one, Joe, but it don't matter. I'm going to show you how you can have a play with this. And I'm going to turn it around as well. But this is when you can talk about mixing colours and how to build up the colour as well. So I'm going to start with one of these leaves here. And I'm going to use, and it gives you, look, this, let me just bring this in. It even tells you what to do to colour the leaves. It tells you what to do, colour your pink flowers and then your yellow flowers and mixing those up. It's absolutely incredible, it really is. And it's like I said, it's that starter introduction into the world of colouring, the world of alcohol colouring. The illustrator itself is a dual nib. Let's just talk about that lovely oh, excuse my mucky hands, my sparkly hands. We've got that beautiful fine precision tip nib there, and then that beautiful brush nib as well. And that's the one I'm going to start with. And I'm just going to lay down my colour. Now, if you've ever watched our lovely Leanne, you'll know as well just how fabulous these pens are. She talks a lot about our illustrations, lots of tutorials online as well. But I'm just going to lay down all my colour just on there, and this brush nib is exquisite. This is why I do love, do you know you have a place for all of your colours, Joe? Illustrators for me are a brilliant one to use because you can lay down more colour as well. You can pop lots of colour on there instantly. And then we're going to just mix up these up as well, Joe. So I'm going to bring in the lovely, and it says IB3, so that's IB3, it's an IB2. Oh, have I got the wrong pen in there for a second. But what we're going to do now is just lay down in stroke motion. And if you've seen Leanne, like I said, talking about those Colour Me Happy shows, same with Fiona. I think Fiona's done some as well, hasn't she, Joe?
She has indeed, yeah.
So you can start to build your colour. Can you see now by mixing that, we're getting that beautiful green by mixing the two. But it's not taken away from that colour either. Have you noticed, Joe? Yeah. And again, I'm just going to bring this in.
I'm a bit mesmerised, to be honest, Debbie.
I'll tell you something, I get a little bit lost myself, so you'll have to excuse me if I stop talking.
Well, it's a good job we've got loads of comments, isn't it? Brigitte says, loving your demo. A lot of love for that beautiful background you made in the last demonstration as well. Beth saying she's done that before. Shadai loves everything inky. Pam says, thanks, Debbie. I hadn't thought about using clear ink in my box like that. Stacey says, Debbie, get this. Just think you're both fab. You have made me smile today and I'm not very well. So thank you for making me feel a bit better. Oh, Stacey, that's such a kind thing to say. Rufan says, the Sparkle Ink kit was my first one purchased and I love it. Kathy saying, I have this tote. I love it. It stores so much. It stores a lot, doesn't it, Kathy, as I found out. Ange says as well, I've heard Debbie's craft tote is a feat of magic, that it holds everything. I'm not going to say there's a lot of stuff in there, but I definitely saw a flock of seagulls fly out of it the other day, Ange. There is so much in there. Mary Poppins got nothing on our Debs, honestly. Kay says that's a great tote. I can think of many other places you could use it for. Cleaning supplies, gardening, sewing, etc. Yeah, it's a really, really versatile one. Coletta says as well, those Colour Me Happy shows with Tatiana and Benita were great. I would like to see them on Colour Me Happy again. I'd like to see them back on Colour Me Happy. Remember though, luckily you can go back and watch any of our shows back at any point over on our website, which is awesome. So all the education that we bring you in these shows is totally free of charge, and you can go back and get it whenever you need it. So crafterscompanion.co.uk.com.au and click Crafters TV, and there you'll see everything. Remember, over on the website as well is where you can also watch and shop at the same time, which is awesome. So you never need to miss any of the deals or any of the demonstrations, which is wonderful. The amount of texture that you've got in there. See, it's so funny, Debbie, because when you put the yellow down, I thought it looked really, really yellow. Yep. Now it looks green with highlights of yellow, which is odd because the green's gone down after.
Exactly, and that's what it is. It's allowing you to build up these colours, and you wouldn't think that they would you wouldn't think you'd be able to lay those colours down, but you so can, and you can really start to build up and have a play, and it is all about playing, Joe. I'm not going to say that I am a fantastic colourist, because I'm more of is the hobbyist the right word? I mean, I know I do this job for a living. I am very lucky that I get to do this, because it is my dream. I turned my passion into a
that's really lovely,
career.
Debbie.
But honestly, it's so easy to do. But using the best quality products, I think, makes the difference, Joe. And that's what I get with my alcohol pens. So although I'm not that seasoned, not that I'm not going to profess that I'm not Tatiana's level. Let's just put it that way. But honestly, the product that we have, I can create some really beautiful effects, and it is just a case of having a play and having a product. Shall I show you a couple of finished samples?
Yes,
Joe?
please. That would be lovely.
Look how gorgeous that looks.
How awesome is that?
Incredible? When you build up the colours, and like I said, for this particular one, you've got all of your ways to be able to use it. So it's telling you how you can make these pink flowers here. It's telling you how you can make these yellow flowers, and putting these together, it's absolutely incredible. I'm going to show you somebody who is a colourist. One of our lovely ladies that works down at Evesham. I'll give her a little shout out, Alison.
Should we give them a wave? They might be watching
I know,
today as well. Hi,
yes,
Evesham,
they'll be getting busy for all the birthday preparations coming up.
Oh, we can't talk about that, Debbie. We'll get told off.
Stop talking about it. But they'll be getting ready down at Evesham. Alison's one of our fabulous ladies who works at the store and teaches classes when classes can be up and running again as well. But look at that. How incredible is that artwork? And she's just done this with her illustrations from that kit, and it looks incredible. How realistic and lifelike that can be. But equally, just as beautiful is this one as well. So again, you're going to be able to have a real good play around with them. And they're a fabulous starter. I say starter kit. I feel like I'm doing it a disservice when I call it a starter kit. It's a fabulous kit. You're getting all these alcohol pens and the art liner and those stamped images all ready for you to go, and then step-by-step instruction. And also, if you head over, there's a little section there, head over to the website and you'll get some more in-depth tutorials on there as well.
Am I right in thinking as well, Debbie, the illustrators would be about £3 per marker if you bought them separately from our website? I know they are there individually. I think they're at least £2. You've definitely, what I'm saying is you've got more you've got more value in the markers than you've got of everything else. 5 illustrators, you've got the art liners. I remember all the inspiration in there as well. The other one that's really busy too, and I think Debbie's going to share with us some of the beautiful things you can do with this, is the modern calligraphy. And I think calligraphy is something that's become very popular, like brush lettering as well. So if you fancy teaching yourself calligraphy, but brush lettering, then this would be a great kit to do that. And what a small cost, you could go and buy a course on calligraphy and go out and buy a load of stuff from a craft store and think, do you know what, I'll give it a go. And you've got to go and spend £20-30 on it to give it a go. We're offering you the opportunity to try it for £8.99 or $11.96. Not only are we giving you everything we need, we're going to give you all the inspiration and the education that you need too. So they are a really fabulous proposition. They're also awesome if you need to have little Christmas gifts put away. Like a just because gift, or maybe it's not for someone, but someone always ends up buying you a present who you hadn't anticipated buying you a present at Christmas, don't they? It's one of those things that happens to all of us. Not that we forget them, just that you just weren't expecting a present. Then this would be great, because these, you don't need to be a crafter to enjoy one of these. I think crafters and non-crafters alike would absolutely adore receiving these. And again, calligraphy, Debbie, as I was saying, something that is becoming, or has become, isn't it, very, very popular.
Absolutely, it is all about that brush lettering, and a lot of people are put off by brush lettering, thinking it's unachievable. Let me tell you now, it isn't. It is achievable, and we've got the perfect kit that enables you to have a go, have a try, have a practice at a fabulous price. Again, look at that price, it's absolutely amazing. And in this kit, you're getting 2 art liners. One is a brush pen and one is a 0.5 pen as well, which means you've got a brush nib on one and a fine point tip on the other. And let me see if I can get those out so you can see them. If I angle that there, Daniel, can you pick that up for me? Again, you can see that beautiful brush nib that you see on this one here, and then that lovely fine tip one as well. And again, really fabulous pens. There's a couple of our beautiful, some of my favourites are these metallic pens as well, dual tip metallic pens that are dancing out of my hand there. But again, a dual tip pen where you've got the beautiful brush nib on one and then the fine tip on the other, and then sparkle pens, because people forget that you can do brush lettering with a sparkle pen, and we've given you our gold one so that you can have some really nice effects. And by that I mean this one here has been created using our sparkle ink pen. Absolutely incredible. Now, there's also, again, you can have a play, Joe, and it really is just have a play. You're going to be able to try different styles. I've got a couple of different ones here that you can, wait a minute, get the right way around, that you can have a play with. And again, it's one of those that I say is hard to do. Well, I say hard to do, it's not hard to do. It's one of those that looks hard to do, but it's really quite achievable. And again, with the guide that we're giving here, and this is our winter bird that talks about all of this. Beautiful name she's got, absolutely gorgeous name. But she takes you through step by step. She's showing you, it's all about those brush movements there. And again, let me just take it that way for a second, Joe, so we can start it. Starting with this side, it talks about how you do your strokes. And it's very, very simple, a nice straightforward guide. You've got a little alphabet on there as well. So you've got your uppercase and lowercase that you can have a play with. And then it talks about different styles that you can do. And then look at this. This is the embellishments. These are the adding the flourishes. So those embellishments that you can do when it comes to writing. Again, really fabulous. Talks about knowing your tools, about all of them, how they all work. And there's even a couple of little, what I call cheat sheets that you can have a little play, get some tracing paper and have a little go through them as well. But there is also the Spectrum Noir website that's got that extra tuition on there as well. And look, I mean, I've just been having a play, Joe. I just have a quick play with them. This is what you can do, and this is how you can create. Again, look, I mean, you can see I love to have a go and have a play and have a try. Little scraps that I've got on there that I've got, oh look, you can tell who I did a last show with with that one. But there you go, you're gonna have a little play, a real lovely sorry, Joe. You'll come back, you're going nowhere, my love. I love working with you. But yeah, just have a little play. This is just things that I've drawn a few lines and had a little play. It is really, really one of those gorgeous designs. And you know, when you're creating something and you can give that, you know, you've hand drawn yourself and you've done it, it's absolutely fabulous. It's a great way to do it. Wedding invites and all those kind of things that you're going to be able to master because you've got this gorgeous modern calligraphy set. It's fabulous, fabulous price today as well, Joe.
Yeah, really brilliant, perfect as a gift, really wonderful. You want to teach yourself something new, remember the options that you've got: creative colouring, modern calligraphy, you've got design in there as well, you've got the watercolour, and then you've got the illustration as well. Whichever one you're going for, they're absolutely fabulous. Get them whilst they're on such a great price as well. We do bring them to you quite a lot. I don't remember seeing them at a 25% discount though, so definitely grab them whilst they're on that fabulous price. Now, something that's happening soon. We're still not allowed to say too much about it, Debbie. I am doing my best to keep zipped, but something very special is happening very soon.
Ready for some fun? Our biggest celebration ever is right around the corner. So head on over to the Crafters Companion website and let's get carried away.
So exciting, isn't it? It's so exciting. Are you excited, Debbie?
Oh, yes, I am. Well, you caught me then. I was just getting ready for. Yes, I am. I cannot wait for birthday. Oh, honestly, Joe, I'm so excited. I can't believe it's.
No, you can't. Oh, I thought you were going to say when it was happening.
No, I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to tell you when it is. 15 years since Sarah first started back in her university bedroom. True story. Very inspirational woman she is, apart from being an absolutely fabulous boss and a lovely, lovely woman to boot. But I can't believe it's been 15 years and we're celebrating big time. That's all I'm going to say.
We're going to get carried away, Debbie.
Yep, we're going to behave ourselves, Joe. Behave ourselves.
So busy still on that craft kit. It is amazing. You're going to absolutely adore this. All of our craft kits are so popular. This one though, amazing. Over a third of the stock has gone here on this, which is awesome. 4 full-size pots. Now it's not like, because it's a kit, a try me kit, a taster kit, a craft kit, a subscription box, that you get like tiny sizing. It's 4 full-size pots of sparkle ink in here. Remember, you're getting stamps, card blanks, envelopes, die-cut sentiments, coloured card, watercolour resist card, watercolour card, pipettes, spritzer bottles. You have got so much within here. You've got over 130 different elements in there, which is absolutely awesome. And you've got that spritzer in there too. £20 or $20. It's an absolute steal, that box. So please get it. I don't know how I managed to forget the name of the box whilst looking at the box. It's one of those days. Right, next we are going to share, we're going to look at Debbie's, it's Debbie's pick. The butterflies, absolutely awesome, these. These are fantastic. So what you're going to get in here is you're going to get the lowercase, which is brilliant. You're also going to get as well that uppercase too, which is fantastic. So let me just share with that with you as well. So you're going to get both of those. Then you're going to get as well the numbers too. So you're going to be able to do all of your different milestone birthdays, which is awesome. And then you're also going to get in here as well some stamps too. So you're going to get this one here, which is the gorgeous stamps. This is your Flutterby florals. And you're also going to get this one just here, which is your butterflies and bees. So you get all of that, which is brilliant. £108, $135 is your price. And I just think these are brilliant because yes, they are totally functional. You all need alphabets and numbers in our stash for complete personalisation, but these ones are just so stylish as well. They really are fantastic. They are much more stylised than any other of the alphabets that I have seen for a very long time. The other great thing as well is they're not just about card making. They're great for home decor. They're wonderful for box frames, door plaques. There's loads of different ways. Going to be brilliant on scrapbook pages too. Loads of different things that you can do with them. £108 if you're here in the UK, $135 if you are across in the US. They are fantastic value. And Debbie absolutely loves them as well. Debbie's just getting ready. She's going to share a demo with us in just a moment. Deed says, these two bring so much sunshine to my morning. I think that's us two, as in me and you, Debbie, which is lovely. Mary says, cheers to 15 years and many, many more to come. Evelyn saying she loves a good birthday celebration. As long as I'm not the one getting older. Well, you're all right here. You're fine here. Lynn saying she's really looking forward to birthday week. Each birthday has been amazing. They get better and better. And Kathy saying can't wait for the birthday celebrations as well. Debbie, what is it about this alphabet that you absolutely, do you want to just see what, I wish you could see Debbie getting ready. What happened? What did you just throw it on the floor then?
Because I'm like, I'm not ready, you keep catching me
out.
Oh,
sorry.
I know, I'm kidding, Joe. I'll tell you what I love about this, that not just that personalisation. An alphabet is one of those things that I think every crafter should have. Do you know, we talk about staple core tools, and we talk about machines, and we talk about guillotines and scoreboards and nesting dies and those kind of things. For me, an alphabet is definitely one to have in your stash to be able to create that personalisation. And again, it's at a great price for the whole lot. You're not just talking one set of dies, we're talking uppercase, lowercase, numbers and matching stamps. It's absolutely fabulous.
And now, are you ready, Debbie, or have I got you on the rares?
Yes, I am
perfect.
Ready. Right, so I was busy chopping up. Do you know that piece that I made earlier, my swishy swashing technique?
That I remember it well, yeah.
Yeah, I've just been chopping it all up because I thought, will make something with the butterflies. So I've actually just given myself, I've just been chopping down little pieces of card. It's what it's all about here. It's having a play. It's taking it back to basics as well. So sometimes going back to those basics, and why not use this piece, this extra piece that I got from that first demonstration. I'm going to bring in my mini for this though, because these dies are absolutely fabulous and they will all fit that through there. But I just want to show you the size. Look at the size of these alphabets. They're incredible. Lower case, uppercase, both together. And I thought, do you know what? I had these on. Did I have these on at the weekend? And I was spelling it out. I realised that I wasn't working with you, Joe, because I actually prepped something with Joe and I was working with Ben. I upset him. I had to change it very quick. I didn't want to upset him, but I don't want to upset you either. So let's just make sure this is going to work. Let me size-wise. So let me pop that on there. Bring in my smaller case, smaller casing, lower case. And again, I'm just going to spell out one of my favourite people that I work with.
Ben.
What are you like, Joe? I love working
Derek,
with
you. Are you going to do Derek? No, okay. I love working with you too. I just like to have a little bit of a laugh.
Of course, that's what it's all about, isn't it? It's all about having a bit of, little laugh, fun and crafting at the same time. Now I'm going to mix up the two. So I've got I think that's my large one. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. But they come in two parts, Joe. So you get the outer die that creates the background. Let me just hold them there for a second. So you get your outer die that creates the outline, but then you also get the bit where the butterfly is on the inside piece as well. So not only do you get something that cuts out a solid background, you also get the detailed one that cuts out the word and that beautiful butterfly as well. So I'm going to use a bit of black cardstock for this, Joe. Let me just trim this down though, because I think I'm a little bit bigger than everything's sparkling, Joe. Because I've been using my sparkling.
You're sparkling as well.
Oh, bless you. I've not trimmed off enough. Let me just trim a little bit more down there. So let's
you personally are sparkling, but I did mean your top. But
oh, right. So I thought you meant me. I didn't realise you meant me top.
Yeah, I mean, you're sparkly inside and out, Debbie.
I think I am. I sometimes think I were made this way to honestly, this is what I'm like all the time. If people think this is something that I put on for TV, no.
What, all the sparkling?
All the sparkle, the sparkling.
No,
this is me. So let's just pop, I felt like bursting out into song then.
Oh.
What
thought you went all Keeler Settle on us for a moment, didn't you?
Oh, man, one of my favourite films. I love that film.
Oh, I do love that one.
I could watch it 100 times over. Now then, you can see I've got the outline for all three. Wait a minute, have I got that the right way? There we go. Got my outline. You can see what I'm spelling here, can't you now? My favourite person in the whole wide world.
Apart from Ben.
So I'm going to take this now. I'm going to use the inner ones.
I am Debbie's favourite presenter in the studio today. No, I'm joking. Me and Debbie do. I'm only joking because me and Debbie do get on really, really well. We do indeed.
We do indeed. We always have. Right back from that you were the first person I worked with at Create and Craft.
Yes.
Yeah. No. Producer Daniel, I'm getting him a new name. Director Daniel said, I thought it was Dean you worked with first. No, I worked with Dean that first week, but my very first person that I worked with was our lovely Joe. Joe and Jenny, actually. I think it was Jenny the second one. Joe, I did my first show with.
And I was new as well, so you were new, and I just started as well at Craving Craft.
Yeah.
So, I know, double trouble. Look at us now. If they could see.
Having the time of our lives working for the best company in the world, let me tell you.
We have a lot of fun here, don't we, Debbie, on Crafters TV?
We do indeed. We
do get told off. That would be a fib. But we get told off less, I think it's fair to say, than we would if we were on a network that's not our own. See, the thing is, here at Crafters TV, we work for Crafters Companion and we work for Crafters Companion here at Crafters TV, so it's the same. So it's not like it would be like you going into a store, wouldn't it, to do a demonstration that's not a Crafters Companion store, Debbie, and trying to have as much fun as you have in your Crafters Companion store. It's just not going to happen. This is home. I think that's what I'm trying to say, Debbie.
Oh,
I managed to get us out of that one, didn't I, Debbie?
It so is. And do you know what else? Our lovely, I say customers, that's the wrong word. Our lovely crafty family who watch us all the time and we have so much fun. And I love that crafty community. That's what it's all about. And that's what we do so well here. It's family. It's all about family. It can't just, I can't call people customers because it doesn't feel like a customer to me. Oh, look, I'll be getting all emotional. Behave, Debbie, behave. Right, so what else do we have in this fabulous kit? Not only have we got the uppercase and the lowercase, we've got all these beautiful stamps as well. So let me just pop my dies down there. We've got 2 sets of stamps that are brilliant because they're going to work with your alphabet. You can create your backgrounds with them as well. And that's exactly what I'm going to do, Joe. So I'm going to incorporate quite a few things. I've used my sparkle ink background, and then I'm going to use these as well. Now I'm going to bring in my favourite butterfly. There's loads of butterflies. How can I have a favourite? But I'm just going to pop this on because one thing that you could do with this is it cuts out that beautiful letter and the butterfly looks just lovely without any detail. So you could do that. I know our Craig's done this before. But when you add these stamps, literally, this is what I absolutely think is phenomenal. These fit, way up, that didn't move then, Debs, out, that didn't move, perfectly into there. And look how that pop of colour there by using, and I'm using black for this one because I want it to be quite striking. But every single one of these butterflies fits inside this alphabet perfectly. Now I'm using the same one throughout just because I've got a lovely little, oh look how gorgeous that's looking already, Joe. And again, let's pop in, let's bring that one in. Line that up just on the wing itself, pop that down and look at this. Now you've got that beautiful detail in there as well. And again, I'm just going to pop those together, Joe, and then I'm going to make a little background. So while I'm sticking these down.
Loads of people are chatting away, Debbie. Kay says, yes, not even a question, Joe, she exudes sparkle. Love our Debbie. Kathy says as well, have every alphabet Crafts Companion has ever made, but the best ones are this butterfly collection. Dee says, a smile starts on the lips, a grin spreads to the eyes, a chuckle comes from the belly, but a good laugh bursts from the soul, overflows and bubbles all around. So thanks, Joe and Debbie. How awesome is that?
Oh, that's lovely.
Someone get Debbie a tissue. Let's see if we can make Debbie cry before the end of the show. She did have there were tears during Craft House. So, I mean, I've got some kitchen towel standing by. We can't stretch the budget to tissues, but there's definitely some kitchen towel. Pamela says, Joe, ask Debbie if she remembers the laugh we had with her goggly eyes. This is Pam Craven saying this.
Oh, I do. Oh, my days, yes. Do you know, I have had, honestly, since I've been, I can honestly, hand on heart say, since I joined Crafters Companion 4 years ago, I have had the best fun, the best time, and I literally, it's made me the happiest I've ever been.
Oh,
and I genuinely
that's so lovely.
mean that. I genuinely mean that. But yes, I do remember the goggly eyes incident. We'll not say any more about that. Right, so let's just leave that there for a second. Now I've got my lovely Joe all ready, but I need a little background to be going off there. So I'm just going to move that to one side, let that dry off a little bit. I think I might have put me on what a bit wonky. Hang on a minute, Joe.
Oh, you got a wonky O.
I think I have. I've put a wonky O. I don't need a wonky O, do I? Let me just lift that off for a second. Oh, sonic problem with tacky glue. It's like an instant tack. Whoa, there we go. Let me just wiggle that. I should have
the director Daniel's just zoomed right in on it for you. I mean, that's not what she needs, Daniel. That is not the moral support our Debbie is after.
But I did it though, Joe. I did it. I got there. Right, so going back to my background, what have we got that we can create a beautiful background with? We've got some amazing stamps. It's so hard to choose which one to use, Joe. They're all incredible. I love these background stamps though. These are fabulous. So let's bring in one of these background stamps. Have I got a bit of inks? I have. I've got some ink as well. So let's use a bit of... let's bring in, I've got grasshopper, absolutely, I'm going to use my grasshopper for this. So let's bring in a quick dry ink. This can work with any inks though, this background is absolutely beautiful. I'm going to cover that over with some ink and then we're going to use this to create a bit of a background on top of the sparkle. So not only has it got that quick dry ink on there, but you've got that beautiful sparkle coming through as well.
How gorgeous.
Honestly, fabulous this kit. I totally agree with that lovely, what was that lovely lady's name that said about the alphabet? This is by far my favourite alphabet we have ever brought out. I think this one was made with me in mind. Anything to do with butterflies absolutely is. But look how incredible these stamps are to make your backgrounds very quick and very easy. Let's put this card together, Joe. I've trimmed one down to 4 by 6. So it's one of those nice, Is it a C6 we call it here in England, or is that America? I'm trying to remember off the top of my head. But it's a small size card, so perfect for...
I quite like a smaller card, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think a smaller card's good because sometimes, does anyone get the birthday card fear, as I call it, where you get a birthday card, you like us, Debbie, all the time, you're a right old chatterbox, right? You get the pen out, you get the birthday card, you sit down, nothing comes out. You can't think of anything to write. So at least with a smaller card, it doesn't take loads of, to fill it up. My mum would always say in cards, write big, make sure you write nice and big so you fill it up. You don't feel the pressure when it's a smaller one.
Absolutely, I like that one, Joe. That's fab. Now then, let's put this on. So let's get our lovely card. This one's just for you, Joe.
Oh, thank you.
I was going to say you could stick it on your dressing room, but we haven't really got a dressing room, have we?
I'll put it on the changing room door.
That's good. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll pop it on and then we'll know you're in there, Joe. We'll know you're in there.
Maybe like a little vacant time. Everywhere I go, if I am anywhere, I can just leave that outside a room. Like the Queen when she's, in the Queen when she's ready to leave at a party. Do you know how she lets everyone know, Debbie?
How does she know?
She puts a handbag on the table and that's a 5-minute warning to her entourage. Maybe I could carry that around every time I go into a part of the building. I could leave it outside so you know that I'm there. So if you turn up and you don't want to bump into me, I'm not going in there. Look, that's Joe's Schmetterling cards outside. I'll come back later.
I like it, Joe, but look how quick and easy that was to put together. And I just think this alphabet, it is about that personalisation. That's exactly what it is. I've used my lovely sparkling background from me waist, from my first demo, and I've actually just cut into that because this is what you can do with this alphabet. You can cut into it, you can stamp in it, you can use pattern papers. I have got some amazing samples. Can I show you a few samples?
Oh yes, go on, Debbie.
Let's just a couple to show you one of my favourites. This is talk about ultimate personalisation for the Queen herself, and again using those sparkle backgrounds. Look at the difference by using a darker ink from mine that I've just done using a lighter ink. Absolutely insane. You've got the numbers where you can personalise numbers, and then you can have a real play, mixing up your uppercase and your lowercase, giving it a little bit on the wonk or skew whiff, as we like to call it in crafting world. But again, you can literally celebrate in style. You can personalise whatever it is you want to personalise because you've got the whole alphabet, uppercase, lowercase, all those stamps and the numbers in that fabulous collection that's going to last you forever.
Absolutely, it really is an awesome collection. Remember what you're getting in here. All of the uppercase, you are going to get all of the lowercase. You are of course getting the numbers in here as well. I was going to say from 1 to 10 then, but that's not what you're getting. You're getting from 0 to 9. It wouldn't have made any sense. You're getting 1 to infinity is what you're getting, really, aren't you? You make all the numbers up you want. Butterflies and bees is your first stamp collection you're getting in there, and then you're also going to get the butterfly flutterby floral, as well. All of that in there for you, which is awesome. £108 or $135. Use your Club Inspired discount, and also everyone's going to get free P&P and free shipping and handling on that as well, which is awesome. Now, we've got some amazing mix and match stamps available on the show for you. They are available as a whole bundle if you want to get them as a full collection. They are available also individually as well if you prefer to get them individually. 2 for £25 or $28 if you prefer to get them like that. Now these are awesome. Let me just show you let me just show you this one here. So it's that, it's Happy Birthday. Let me show you, for instance, here. Let me show you this board for this one first, and then I'll go back to the other ones. Because what it is they're basically interchangeable. So if you see the product, let me show you there. So you see the product here, you put them together and frame them up to make your own sentiments. So it means that you customize and build your own sentiment. So what we've given you is basically all of the letters that you need and all of the spacings so you can make as many sentiments as possible. So the first one you've got here, this is Happy Birthday. So all of your different Happy Birthday sentiments that you would need. You've also got congratulations. There is good luck, special friend, happy anniversary, just for you, thank you, and also thinking of you as well. They are all of the 8 different options that you've got in there. You want to get them all together, that's how you get the best value. $89.94, $101.70, or any 2 for £25 or $28. Individually $14.99 or $16.95. Now, there is loads of you chatting away here in the comments Kathy says she loves us all. We make her day so much fun. Mary saying that's where she first saw me on Create and Craft. Mary's been watching Create and Craft on the sneaky then, because Mary actually lives in Tennessee, so she's been keeping an eye over there as well. Janet says, favourite comment of the day. Janet says, I just love Joe. I love his happiness. And when he bursts out into song, how lovely is that? Tonya says, thanks to Crafts Companions for all you do. June says she's really looking forward to hearing Joe say constantly next week, shut the front door during the birthday celebrations. Well, it has to be done, doesn't it? Judy says she loves to watch both of us, Debbie. She says, unfortunately, I usually have to watch later, so it's lovely to get to see you both live. Sea God says, I think I saw a bit of jazz hands starting there, which I think you maybe did. Mary saying how much she loved that black and green combo on that last card there as well. Leslie says, hi everyone, watching on my phone whilst cooking dinner and doing the children's packed lunches. Managed just to order the calligraphy set and the sparkle ink box though for Christmas presents. Oh, good shout there, Leslie. Judy saying she loves that last card. Kathy says she loves all the samples. Christine says us two are a scream and she loves us, Debbie. I feel like that's quite a good endorsement, don't you?
Absolutely, absolutely. It's lovely that. Thank you very much. I'm going to show you a few samples from that gorgeous stamp set, the Mix and Match Sentiment stamp set. These are fabulous, Joe. This is a great set that has different, I mean, it's got different occasions, but different fonts on there as well. So we've got best wishes, we've got a thank you. I mean, look at that, the thank you in one script. We've also, look at this one, let me just show you this one. The same set, but a different style. And again, really fabulous, different ideas that you can even make them a focal point of your card, or you can use them to actually just be something that finishes your card off with your sentiment on there. And again, really fabulous. It covers happy birthday, it covers cards that we don't like to cover, but we have to do it now and again. So they're with sympathy cards, but they're all fabulous and they can be used in so many ways. It's that detail, that finishing detail where you can use and finish off your cards because you've got the whole sentiments to hand, and they're absolutely fabulous. They really, really are.
They really are brilliant. And the great thing is, a really versatile sentiment collection, especially something that you can mix and match to create. Sounds like I've been at Debbie's Baileys, isn't it? Mix and match to create your own sentiments as well. So offering you complete customization really is something that I think you're going to get a lot of use from. It is a little bit of a considered purchase, but when you consider the possibilities that it gives you, I think it's really, really good value for money. And also, if you want to just maybe dip in and get a couple of them, 2 for £25 or $28. So we've got you covered however you want to get hold of them. Right, we're going to have to go back to what is the star of the show. It is that sparkle inked craft kit. It is absolutely awesome. Remember what you're getting in here: 4 pots of the sparkling, which almost covers the cost of the box itself. And it's not because it's a starter kit or it's a try me kit. You would think that we'd put smaller sizes of the sparkle inks in. We haven't. We've given you 4 full size sparkle inks in here, which is awesome. You're going to get 120 mils of sparkle ink in here, as well as shed loads of stamps, card blanks, envelopes, sentiments. You've got coloured cardstock, watercolour cardstock with resist capability as well. And of course, you're getting the pipettes. We've even popped in the spritzer for you as well. So you have got absolutely everything that you need in there. Remember as well, it's not about all the great stuff that you're getting in there for that price. You've also got all the inspiration as well. Pop yourself across now. If you're umming and ahhing thinking, shall I, shan't I, shall I, shan't I? Why don't you go and have a look as well at the inspiration that's available to you. It's step by step. It's going to enable you to do loads of different techniques. CraftersCompanionBox.com is where you need to go to get the inspiration that accompanies all of our different craft kits and subscription boxes. So go and have a look at that. I think that everyone's going to be able to use these. I would say as well, Debbie, would you agree that I think a lot of people think that maybe you need to be more advanced in able to use the jars of inks? And this is sort of dispels that really, doesn't it?
It really does. And it's for me, this kit, I genuinely mean it when I say I think it's one of the best kits we've ever done. It's one of those kits that you can just literally take out of the box and start using instantly. For me, sparkle inks are one of the most incredible products that we do at Spectrum Noir. I absolutely love them. You've got that beautiful, beautiful ink with that lovely fine glitter that gives the most amazing effects, and there's lots of things you can do with it. We have a lot of tutorials on our page, on our YouTube page, and also over on our website as well, where you can see the amazing different techniques that you can use, from colour washes to stamping to things like that string pull technique, to things like your foam shaving technique, to simply colouring with them, to spritz with them, to do your different salt background techniques. There is a whole heap, and I'm just talking tiny amount of things that you can do with them, and you do not have to be an expert when it comes to using these, because they are so straightforward to use. Can I go back to the beginning and show you what you've got in the box?
Absolutely.
Because
should we go to the very beginning? It's a very good place to start, Debbie.
Absolutely. And again, everything you need in this box is all ready for you. I mean, look, we've even got beautiful inspiration on the front of the box. Things that you can copy and emulate if you want to do, but obviously you can have a good play with it as well. It does tell you that you get a minimum card out of this that you're going to be able to make and send, 16 of them, because that's the consumable that's in the box. There's over 130 elements all together, but a lovely presentation box makes a perfect gift for somebody in your life, or a nice little treat for yourself as well. If it's something you've never tried before and the sparkle inks have been something that you've been too scared to use, don't be scared no more. In the box, you're actually getting a couple of, and I'm just going to bring back in my sheet so you can see, a couple of stamp sets that you've got on here. Look at the size of that beautiful butterfly. Lovely background embellishments as well, from lots of different techniques, like your lovely, what do you call those, Joe? Like a flourish?
Yeah, flourishes.
Like a flourish. We've got feathers on there, lovely backgrounds on there that you're going to be able to create some amazing things with. That's just one of the stamp sets, and this is acrylic stamp sets as well, which means great quality, and those that you don't require anything to stick onto your rocker blocks or your stamping platforms, because it's a self-adhesive kind of stamp, so to speak. You've got beautiful fairies on here, lovely flourishes again, and even some sentiments. You are so loved, make a wish, raindrops are like, oh, I love that. Raindrops are like fairy whispers. How beautiful is that? Thank you as well, Joe. And then lots of different things on there that you can really build some beautiful scenes up with as well. Now, you're also getting in here, and I'm just going to lift these up first, because I always put my envelopes with my card blanks straight away, so you can see lots of lovely sizes. So your small sizes, your 4x6 sizes, your 5x7, and then let me just make sure that's a 6x6 one as well. All blanks and the envelope, so that you can create your backgrounds and then pop them onto your card bases as well. I just think that in itself is ingenious. Then in there we've got beautiful watercolour cardstock in here as well. Now, I say watercolour cardstock, you've got different sizes, and if you notice, Joe, they match perfectly on the card fronts, so it's all cleverly been designed to work together. So you've got watercolor cardstock of the highest quality as well in there, and then we've given you these resist ones as well. So you've got some lovely 4x6 from your butterfly backgrounds to your feathers. Now, I know it's quite difficult to see in this light, but this creates that beautiful resist technique that we did on that very first demo, and you've got a beautiful flower there as well that you can colour in. And again, you've got some lovely backgrounds, from your dandelions to your great big butterflies to lovely, I mean, that's like a rick-rack. It looks absolutely incredible. And again, a beautiful soft spotty one there as well. Then you've got some nice sentiments in there that you're going to be able to use just to cut out, just to pop out of there. Colouring as well with your sparkle pens. We've popped in there our spritzer bottle that you're going to be able to use, either fill it with water or fill it with some drops of ink. And I think I'll show you that next, actually. You've got then also 8x8 sizes of your card. I say card, like a paper background as well. Look at the colours in there, Joe. Really vibrant colours that are going to act as your background and work perfectly with your sparkle inks. So your sparkle inks come in a lovely box. There's 4 pipettes in there as well. I'm just going to move that to one side, Joe, for a second. You've got 4 pipettes in there, and then you've got the most amazing colours. Don't throw these away. These are the carriers that hold it into place, but they can act as a little palette as well. But then you've got your beautiful moonlight, which is that gorgeous yellow, really vibrant yellow. You've got the lovely pink garnet, and then you have the aquamarine, and then lastly, which I think's brilliant, is the lovely crystal clear it's almost like the overlay pen. In fact, it is the overlay pen. Crystal clear is the equivalent, is the overlay pen in the clear overlay pen in the sparkle ink in the Spectrum
And just
range.
brilliant that you can just sparkle everything up. I mean, you could even just paint it over those samples that you've got there, the butterfly samples in front of you. You just add it over. Can you put it on? Can you put? This is something I've not asked for, Debbie. Things like sparklings. If you've got like patterned papers, could you paint it onto there and make those sparkly?
You can indeed. There's lots of things you can do with sparkles. You can create colour washes. That's that beautiful string technique that we were talking about earlier, where our lovely Fiona did last week. I love that. I just think it's absolutely incredible. And again, you can do things like your colour washes, things like colour wash on the back of your foiling, which means if you do things like, what were you saying just a minute ago, Joe, when you cover over pattern papers, absolutely you could.
Yeah.
You could take your clear overlay. Love the salt technique. The salt technique's fabulous. Stamping with them and create a different kind of stamping with the spritz technique. You can create 3 different looks in that one stamped image. And then things like your faux bleaching. There is a lot of things. That's just a little idea of what you can do with them. But these are the star of that box. There are 4 inks in here, 30 ml of ink. And I say liquid ink with that beautiful infusion of microfine glitter. It's that lovely, beautiful fine glitter that looks absolutely incredible when it's mixed with the ink. And it gives that beautiful, beautiful shimmer and shine and sparkle, because that's what it's all about. What girl doesn't love a bit of sparkle?
We all love a bit of sparkle.
Exactly.
Boys too. Diane says, question, what does Debbie use to clean her hands? Not much at the moment by the looks of it.
Right now, nothing. But normally I give them a wash with, there's plenty of things. I mean, people will tell you about all these fancy fandangled things that you can try. Pure soaps, olive, whatever it was, somebody told me the other day. Just give them a good wash and it will come off. You might have it like I've got right now, little stained fingers, but I can guarantee you when I come to do my shows tomorrow, that will have all gone, I promise you. There'll be no. In fact, shall we do a little test and show you my fingers when we start? Check the hands. So I just use natural soap. That's all I use. I know people have said, oh, use Head and Shoulders and things like that. No, just give them a wash. Get yourself a little nail brush if you get it in
Head and
between
Shoulders for
your fingers.
dandruff?
Someone told me about Head and Shoulders being a brilliant one.
Sarah says hand sanitizer works as well.
Well, it can work. It depends on the quality of the hand sanitizer. That's all I'm going to say. Don't be sticking bleach on your hands. I've heard someone say use bleach.
Absolutely
No. That's too harsh and abrasive. Just a good old-fashioned clean nail brush and you're good to go.
Wash
honestly.
your hands.
Imperial soap is the one I use. Are we allowed to say that? Imperial leather. Am I allowed? There's other soaps on the market, but I use Imperial Leather, something that my grandma used to have many, many moons ago. The expensive soap it was back then, but it's I think it's about £1 for 3 bars now.
I've got a soap at home that's got hand scrub built into it. It's got
that's perfect.
It's got ground pumice stone in it, and that's really good for getting off things like ink and stuff, because it kind of gives you a bit of a buff as well, a bit of a hand scrub at the same time. A lot of people talking about hand sanitizer, saying that works. Pam Craven always makes me laugh. I don't know why. Every time I see her name pop up, I have a little giggle. She says, once I had played with this box, I bought all the other products of inks, including the Christmas collection. So there you go. That's how Pam started her journey. Randy says, Joe and Debbie love the products and the host. And Ange saying, I love the stamps in this box kit. You're going to be able to use these stamps, I'm guessing, Debbie, without your inks as well.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm going to use them actually now to show you another little technique, but the stamps, because those stamps are incredible. They really are incredible. But you can use those outside of this sparkle kit. Bearing in mind, you can use these sparkles at any time to create your backgrounds, to do your colouring with. They are absolutely fabulous. So yes, it's a great kit that works together beautifully, but you can take this and extend it further into your crafting stash as well.
Awesome.
Now, are you ready, Joe?
I'm ready.
Oh, bless you. Let's create a little background wash to start with. So I'm going to use 2 of my favourite colours. Am I allowed to have 2 favourites? I do love the pink and the blue. Now, at the moment, I can't out myself, Joe. I've just something about these colours that I find very warm and vibrant, really beautiful colours. What we need to do, though, is mix the ink with the sparkle.
How do we do that?
Give it a good shake. Little shake to wake. There we go, Joe. Give it a little shake. Hey, I thought you were in a workout then. I'm like this. Well, you're very ready, apparently. Nice little shake. Oops. Like Debbie said though, remember to make
They
sure
are
your
done up,
top
aren't they,
is
Debbie?
on there, because Debbie didn't screw down her top very well, so now her fingers are even more inkier. Look at this.
Oh, what you like.
I know, it's a good job it didn't sparkle all over me top.
You look like you've been
That's all I'm
holding hands
gonna
with a
say.
Smurf all afternoon.
Do you know, that's the thing? I don't mind. I honestly don't mind. I know that this comes off as well. So what harm does it do? Get a bit messy. Get fun.
mucky.
Get mucky.
Get
a bit
yourself
of crafty
inky.
mucky. That's it. Now I'm going to take a brush and I've got some watercolour cardstock from that kit that I've just used, and I'm just giving it a nice little brush down with some water because I want to be able to move this around. This is a water-based product. Now you could use your spritzer bottle. Oh, Debbie, don't knock that over. Whew, really had a little accident then. Just pop that just all over. And then I'm going to take...
I'm going to wrap you up in cotton wool today.
Yeah, I think I definitely need wrapping up in cotton wool, definitely. Let me bring this back in just in case it does, because I've got it absolutely everywhere at the moment. However, not to worry. Now, you're going to take your brush and then you're just going to pop that in, and that explosion of colour looks incredible. And I'm going to mix the two. Now, like I said, you can get a lovely ombre effect just by starting with it deeper up at the top and then just spread it out with the water, and you can see that lovely effect. Now, again, that's enough on there for me for that one. I'm going to bring in my other colour, which is the beautiful pink garnet. Now, if you find it settles in between you shaking it, just give it another little quick shake.
Stephanie says, "Low, what you like, Debbie?"
Oh, clumsy devil I am. I really am a clumsy person.
Kay says, "You guys just make me so happy all the time. How lovely is that?"
Oh, that's lovely. Thank you. Now, again, I'm just going to mix. Oh, look at that. I love the fact that you can get another lovely little colour on there just by mixing the two and then just literally taking that down. Look how gorgeous that's looking already. Beautiful background. I'm going to dry this off for a second though, Joe. So while I'm doing that, I don't know if you want to read some more comments.
Loads of you chatting away still. Toffee says, "You make my day." How lovely is that? What a great name, Toffee Mocha on YouTube. I don't think it's her name on a birth certificate. On YouTube, the thing is, you can make up your own names, can't you? So it's awesome. What would your YouTube name be if you were commenting on YouTube, Debbie? I wonder.
Well, I have got a YouTube name.
Would it be Inky Fingers?
No, it's to do with my books fizz obsession.
Oh, is it?
Sorry, yes, it is.
Would it be a comment just coming from making your mind up?
No. I'm called Physical Fan 68.
Physical, F-I-Z-Z, physical.
Absolutely. I had
that's
to think
amazing.
of something, and then obviously I'm giving away just my two favourite numbers there. Not the year that I was born, Joe.
Oh, okay, we're all good. Sarah says, "Can I say, Debbie and Joe, thank you for a great show. The demos are fantastic. The banter's very funny, and you've made me feel so much better." How lovely is that? It's a right little loving today, isn't it?
It is. Now, just what? Oh, look, Joe. What did I say? I knew it had happened.
Oh, Debbie!
Oh, what a mucky pup I am. Let's just wipe that up. Actually, I should have not wiped that up. Do you know, I did say that it would sparkle up everything, and now it looks like I've had a bloodbath. This, do you know, it happened to me at Crate and Craft. Let me just tell you, the floor manager was not very happy with me. They just had the counters painted, and Debbie mucking up straight away. So this is why, ladies and gentlemen, you put your tops back on straight after you have finished painting, not leaving them lying around for you to knock all over.
Oh, Debbie, never change. You've really tickled me this afternoon. You really have.
Now, I am just whopping up all my... talking of which, though, I've got little ink there now that I could actually pick up with my paintbrush and have a paint with.
I love that you see the crafty positive in everything,
You've got
Debbie.
to see
It's
a crafty
fabulous.
positive in everything, Joe. You really have. So I'm just going to have a couple of minutes just to tidy up, though, Joe. Just to give it a little bit of spruce.
No problem whatsoever. Let me run you back through everything that you're getting in this fabulous, inky, colourful box. So much in here. Remember what you're getting, though, 4 full-size jars of ink. So you can do loads of them. Debbie pretty much has, doused herself in these, and there's still at least half a pot ready to go around. There's a lot of excitement today. We're very giddy about what maybe is just around the corner, you see. You're getting 4 full-size pots. You're then getting all those stamps as well. So remember, you're getting 27 stamps in here, 16 card blanks, 16 envelopes, 18 die-cut sentiments, 12 pieces of coloured card. You're getting 12 pieces of watercolour resist card, which is that like magic magic card that you just pop the ink over. You've got the watercolour card, 24 sheets of that, 4 pipettes and a spritzer bottle for you as well. All of that coming in the box, £20 or $20. If you're looking at UK pricing, you've got about £17.50 worth of sparkle inks in the box alone. So you're paying £2.50 then for all of that other stuff, which is absolutely awesome. Have you cleaned yourself down, Debbie?
Well, I have, and can I give you a little top tip? Obviously, I've been a little bit messier than normal, and I've used a kitchen piece of paper.
Oh, that looks fabulous.
Oh, do you know what, Joe? Let me just tell you, do not throw this away. Now, I know you're thinking, Debbie, you lunatic. What do you mean, don't throw it away? It's a bit of tatty old paper now that's just fling it in the bin. Being a crafter, let me tell you, and a good little top tip, this came from one of my lovely crafty friends in the crafting world by the name of John. And he told me, don't throw it away. So literally, I let that dry overnight, and that is going to look absolutely fabulous because it's going to be all sparkly as well. But then I attach it using our tacky glue to a piece of stamping card and then scrunch it all up, and you've got an amazing piece. When you let that dry naturally, you've got something amazing to create backgrounds with.
Colour your hands.
Don't you be laughing at me.
Show us your hands again.
Close up of my hands. However, can I just tell you, little top tip, honestly, do that and then die cut with it afterwards. And you've got yourself something that would have been rubbish, and I'm not throwing it away, it's going hiding in my little background there. But honestly, that's another little top tip. Don't throw anything away. And don't worry, I'm going to show you my hands tomorrow and how clean they're going to be. Now then, I've got my lovely sparkly background all ready. Can you see that beautiful
look at it shining.
sparkle? It's incredible. Honestly, I love these sparkle colours. But I've taken one of my beautiful images as well on the back from my stamp set, and I'm going to just ink this all up. Now, I am going to use watercoloured one for this one because this is a water-based product. I'm going to do a little bit of faux bleaching with my stamp and my image here. So I'm going to use waterproof dye for this one, and I'm just going to ink this all up, and then we're going to create some nice little background going off in the back. So give it a nice coverage all over, and then we're going to stamp her in the middle. I'm going to have a little tiptoeing on a little... there we go, look how lovely that is. Oh, I wish I'd used my stamping platform. I've just realised I've got that lovely magnetic stamping platform back on, haven't we? There we go, look how beautiful she is. However, want to do a little bit of an extra bit, so let's get some nice background going off as well. We've got some beautiful background flourishes. We've got some dandelions. Let's take my little stamp off there. And I'm just going to add now a little bit of a background going off. So let me just move those. This is literally what we call crafting on the hoof, because I weren't planning on doing this, but I just thought it's a great way to show you what you can do with these stamps. So you can build up your images, and then we can do what we call a little bit of faux bleaching on the top of our stamps as well. So let's take that off. Might as well go in for a penny and for a pound.
I think with fairies and everything ethereal, I think the sparklings, that's what where they're most at home. I know they work with loads of other things, but when I see them like this with silhouette stamping and then that behind as a wash, I just think they look incredible, Debbie.
Oh, don't they just? They are absolutely incredible. And you can create some really beautiful designs and have a play and have a bit of fun with it, Joe. It really is a great way of creating your own design, having a bit of fun with your sparkle pens. Let's just carry on. I'm going to carry on doing a few more of these if you don't mind, Joe, while I'm
go for it.
Busy doing it. But honestly, the fun that you're going to have, this is something that you can involve your kids with, your grandkids with as well.
You could maybe make a wreath with that stamp, couldn't you, Debbie, if you wanted to?
Absolutely you could. Yeah, definitely could. But let's not forget the things that you can do with these kits. Check out all the different techniques that we have with our sparkle pens. Go over to the website or the YouTube and have a little look at the different techniques that you can do.
A lot of people multi-ordering on this box now, Debbie, as well. Do you think people are buying one for themselves and one as a gift?
Yeah, I would. I definitely would. I've got a couple of crafty friends in mind who they would absolutely love this. They really, really would. But honestly, I just love it. I think it's absolutely incredible. Beautiful, beautiful stamp sets as well in there. And I'm just using just one off that sheet. But there's so many more that you've got in there. That beautiful, great big butterfly is, it's just gorgeous. I've had to steer away from that one, Joe. Have you noticed? I've not
the butterfly.
One.
You should have gone for it, Debbie.
I know I should have.
You do,
right,
you, Debbie.
now I've created my little background there just by stamping a few images all around. But then what you can do is you can go in with rather mucky looking water now, Debbie, but hey ho, it's nearly home time. I'm not going to start running around changing it now, but what you can do is you can start to lift off the colour. So you can go in with your paintbrush or your, I think we have some water brushes as well on the website, I believe.
Yeah, I think we do.
And all you're going to do is you're going to lift the colour. Look how fabulous that looks straight away. And you'd think it would be difficult to do with the that beautiful pink because it's quite a strong colour. However, it isn't. And the longer you leave the water to soak in, the more it's going to lift out. Can you see that beautiful effect?
It creates like a light source, doesn't it?
It does. And it is, honestly, Joe, I could sit here and play with this kit all night long.
Well, you can, you know, when we go home, you're more than welcome to stay.
Don't tempt Debbie.
Don't tempt her. We'll come in the morning, she'll still be here going strong.
Oh, I would be.
Honestly, head to toe in purple ink. Literally, all you'd be able to see is her eyes and that would be it. She'd be completely covered in ink. I think it'd be absolutely fabulous. Remember what you're getting in here as well in this kit. There's absolutely loads in there for you. All of the pots of inks in there, full sizes as well. All the coloured cardstock. You've got your stamps in there, don't forget. You've got your watercolour card. I really love that watercolour resist card that you've got in there because let's face it, heat embossing maybe it's not an advanced technique. Maybe you haven't got all the stuff that you need to do it. So it's great that you've got what are pretty much heat embossed sheets in here, pre-done, ready to go for you. You just need to wash over with a little bit of ink and then you've got something fabulous. You've got all the watercolour in there as well. We say that it makes 16 cards because you've got 16 card blanks and envelopes. And even if you did just make 16 cards, I think it'd be worth it for that. But then you've got to have so much left over. I know you're going to be pulling in all sorts of elements for your own crafty stash and making this go really, really far. £20 or $20 if you want to get your hands on that. Quick mention of the luxury cardstock before we go to Debbie as well. It's been out of stock for ages on the website and it is now all back. We've got the silver, the blue, the red and the green here for you. 4 of them for £30 or $42, which is awesome because that's you're going to get 120 sheets for £30 or $42 there. There's more colours available to you over on the website as well, so go and check them all out over there. How are you getting on, Debbie?
Oh, I'm enjoying myself, Joe. Do you know how Sarah talks about going into a colouring coma?
Yeah.
I feel a little bit like that, what I'm doing here with my inks. I just love the effect. Look how gorgeous that's looking because it's a water-based product. And do you know what? It's lost none of that sparkle. Absolutely beautiful. I'm going to carry on doing this, Joe, and then I'll show you my finished card when I've done, if you want to carry on.
Well, shall I go through the discovery kits then whilst you're doing that? Are you happy just having a little? You happy just having a little play for like a few minutes, Debbie,
yes,
over there? All right. Yes, please. She's not really. How can you call this? Can't really call this work for Debbie, can you? She's having a lovely time colouring. I mean, I'm just here having a good old gossip with Debbie and all my mates on Facebook and YouTube. So I mean, I can't really call it work for myself. I want to take you through the discovery kits that we've got. Remember what you've got here. You've got a really great starting point for your for a new hobby. This could be calligraphy is great, things like brush lettering. In here you've got 2 of our metallic markers, a sparkle pen, an art liner and a fine liner as well. You get all of that in there for that great price. And remember what else you've got in all of these is in every single one you've got a fantastic booklet. It's going to take you through loads of different brilliant techniques. You've also got this one here. This is your illustration. This one is Tatiana actually did a Colour Me Happy show whereby she did 2 whole hours on the techniques covered in here. 40% of this one has sold out and gone. We also did a Colour Me Happy with the lovely Benita Malby as well. She went through lots of different techniques with your aqua pens. You're going to get 5 of the aqua markers in here, which is awesome. 6 worksheets. And that how-to book as well. You'd pay more than that, way more than that, in fact. It's well packaged, you'd be fine, very robust. Way more than that just for the pens themselves, which is awesome. You've then got concept design as well, which is awesome. Great if you know someone that's maybe into product design or a budding architect or fashion design. This is going to be great for allowing you to do all of those. You've got 5 classic markers in here and a fine liner as well as, an art liner, sorry, as well as all of the different inspiration that you need. And then finally, creative colouring. Cara Aldridge put this one together for us. These are all renowned artists. Definitely go and find them all over on Instagram as well. They'll be sharing loads of hints and techniques with you. And you've got, remember, that book in there, which is going to talk you through all of the different processes. $8.99 or $11.96 for any of them that we've got. So 25% saving on those. A lot of you have multi-ordered on these. A lot of great stuff in this show, Debbie. Would be good things to put away for Christmas, wouldn't they? Lots of great present ideas in this show.
Absolutely. Honestly, it's been one of my favourite shows by far for a long time. Not apart from getting all sparkly inked up, there's some fabulous products that we've got on the show today. I really enjoyed today's show. I've just finished literally my card there, Joe. So literally all I did was carried on lifting the colour, and it just lifts that out because it's a lovely show. But I've lost none of that sparkle. I've used one of the Make-A-Wish sentiment stamps on there, popped it onto a little piece and just popped it on the bottom. But can you see that beautiful sparkle there? Absolutely gorgeous. Trying to get a really good angle of it. It's absolutely incredible. Can I show you a few more samples that you can make? Let me just grab hold of my pile of amazing samples here. So you saw me do something very similar to this earlier on in the show. And again, beautiful techniques and some really fabulous techniques that you can create. But don't forget, you've got all of these. Every single thing that you're going to see in front of us now is used from that kit. There is nothing extra being added. Again, from the card blanks to the card bases to all that beautiful stamped imagery that we have in that kit, from the sparkle pen background that's creating a beautiful wash. Look at this one, Joe. This is right up my street. Let me just show you that one. The colour is stunning. That butterfly is the stamp in that kit. And that same technique, what I've just done now, where I've lifted the colour, stamp over and then lift the colour out, looks incredible. Then you've got your resist techniques as well. So again, can I show you this one, Joe? That one is that big butterfly that's been stamped and then given some white embossing powder over the top there. Again, that's that beautiful effect that you get with that resist technique. It's incredible. You don't have to worry about that. That's something you can do afterwards, but you've got all of those resist cards in there. You'll see it because it does actually label up in your box, so you'll know that you've got that, and then you can recreate that kind of cardstock. Get some extra watercolour cardstock. Get yourself a clear embossing colour, clear embossing powder, that's the word I'm looking for, and a watermark ink pad, and you can create it again, time and time again, with the set of stamps that you have, so you can create your own resist background techniques as well. It's one of my favourite kits that we have done to date. It's absolutely incredible. You make some amazing makes from it. Definitely, I'm going to say it's definitely the star of the show. I'm going to let the alphabet have second place.
Oh,
but
Debbie,
this one is absolutely awesome. It really is.
Yeah, there's another great day as well. Do you know why there's a great day around the corner tomorrow? Because it's a double Debbie day tomorrow, which is going to be fabulous, Debbie. We've got a brilliant masterclass, haven't we? We've got Nativity tomorrow as on masterclass, and then we've got a fabulous cartload as well. Have you got lots of fabulous things planned for tomorrow, Debbie? I
have. I'm really looking forward to the Nativity one. I've got a few different style cards in there as well, so definitely worth the tune in. I might give a little sneaky peek on my Facebook page tonight and show you. In fact, yeah, I'll do a sneaky peek tonight.
Ooh,
so head over
Debbie.
to the Facebook page, Debbie Robinson, Debbie with a Y, Crafter's Companion, and you'll find a little sneaky peek on there from what you can come to expect from tomorrow's masterclass. And then finishing off with the most fabulous cartload with some brilliant things on there as well. I can't wait for that one. So
and
I'm really looking forward to it, Joe.
It's Fake Friday tomorrow as well for me, Debbie. So I'm going to be giddy. It's Fake Friday for the team next door as well. Debbie, massive thank you to you. Huge thanks to the team next door in the gallery. It's been a really fun day today, and the fun will continue, of course, tomorrow. Huge thanks to all of you at home. We'll see you back here for that awesome masterclass with the Nativity Nature's Garden collection tomorrow at 1 p.m. UK time, 8 a.m. If you're on the East Coast. If you're in the US, have a great day. If you're here in the UK and Europe, then enjoy the rest of your evening, and we'll see you back here tomorrow. Take care.